BBC 97.3.
Iain Lee's Good Evening.
Good evening.
I've just been in the studio next door. Have they had a party in there or something? There's like 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 6 chairs in there. It's all a little bit messy. They've been having parties in there. Who does? Hang on. Clive's in there. Adrian's in here. Steve's in there. Nick's in here. O'Brien's in there. Anna Rayburn's in there. So what was Anna Rayburn doing in there? Swinging. Swinging, man. Yeah. Okie dokie. Oh, I don't want to read your private emails, Chris. Take your private email. I need to read that on air.
It's not private.
I've had a reference request come in from Christopher. Oh, I'm knackered this week. Well, it is private. I don't know any of those. It's about your flat, is it?
Yeah.
So you're moving. I don't really care where you're moving to. I don't care that it's miles away and it's going to take you absolutely ages.
Sorry, can I?
Was I saying that out loud? I was muttering to myself. Any sign of Danielle Lloyd, Chris? Is she coming in tonight? Is she? Idiot.
Well, I've asked her, and do you know what?
What?
She said she would come in.
Oh, really? So Danielle Lloyd's coming in tonight, is she? Chris's Bezzy mate from the MySpace. Yes, of course she will, Chris.
She's my best mate. Of course she would come in.
Oh, of course she will, Chris, because you actually know her, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
You're an idiot, and you shouldn't lie to my listeners. Now, get that hash off of line 10, and let's get this show started. I'm not,
I ain't lying, man.
Yeah, OK, just carry on. 0870 9090 973. Line 3, you're on the wireless.
Yeah, listen to this.
Very bassy, isn't it? Oh, it's the Kinks. Thank you. Last of the whatever it is from. Is it Village Green Preservation? I can't remember. Anyway, thank you for that. 4, you're on the wireless.
Hello, it's the original lady in the bath here.
Oh my goodness gracious me.
Can I just ask you a question?
Yes.
Where's the soap?
Yes. Okay. 5, you're on the wireless.
This is Mushy from Chadwell Heath, and I'd like to announce I hate mushy peas. They're disgusting. Thanks.
He's wrong. Everyone likes the mushy peas. I like the mushy peas. 3, you're on the wireless.
Hi, Iain. It's Pamela.
Hello, Pamela.
How you doing?
I'm good.
Now,
This is broken.
what's the name of this guy who keeps phoning you up having a dig at you?
Oh, this was Adam yesterday, and...
No, I know, but... If he wants to ring up right now...
No.
...and wants to have a go at a woman, then...
Well, hang on. No, I don't want to encourage him to call in. I suspect he's not particularly well.
He's got a bloody problem, I'll tell you that, though, hasn't he?
We missed this last night, Helen. We had this guy Adam, who's phoned up before to have a go at me about doing a programme on Sky a few years ago.
Yeah, right.
He phoned up last night, and the main thrust of his argument was, I spell my name wrong.
But you spell it the Scottish way.
I spell it the Scottish way, and
You've got Scottish in your family, right?
there's a little bit.
Well, I'm half Celtic myself.
There you go, you see. No, he was just a very scared, lonely man, I think, and that's fine to be like that. He just needs to acknowledge it and embrace
it. Why is he taking it out on you all the time? What is he focused on you all the time for?
He needs a hug. And do you know,
he needs a kick up the backside.
No, he needs a hug. That's all Adam needs.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I wouldn't give him a hug.
Well, do you know what? I would, as long as he'd been frisked beforehand. Pamela, I've got to move on. Thank you for that. 6, you're on the wireless.
Just once in a while, let us exalt the importance of ideas and information. Let us dream to the extent of saying that on a given Sunday night, a time normally occupied by Ed Sullivan is given over to a clinical survey on the state of American education.
What?
And a week or two later, a time normally used by Steve Allen is devoted to a thoroughgoing study of American policy.
There's an American comedian called Steve Allen. I don't know if any of you guys knew that. 1, you're on the wireless.
I think Chris is moving into the studio.
No, he's stationary at the moment. 3, you're on the wireless.
Hey, Gringo, do you want some chili?
I'm fine. I think that's a recording of the Gringo Man. 1, you're on the wireless.
Yeah, are you Asian?
No.
Your picture today, and you look Indian.
Oh, the picture on the website?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do look a little bit Asian on there, don't I? I don't know why. I'm not wearing any makeup or anything, but I look a little bit swarthy.
Swarthy, what does that mean?
It kind of... Well, do you know, I'm not 100% sure, but it's one of my favourite words. Doesn't it mean kind of, sort of dark and mysterious and strong? I don't think that's the dictionary definition, but that's what it means. It means like someone who's a little bit sort of dark, but not completely dark, doesn't it, I think?
I see. Yeah, but I thought that you were Asian, dude, because my friend Jez told me to ring up and ask you if you're Asian.
Perdesi, janana hey. Let's go to line 7, you're on the wireless.
All I want is a room somewhere.
Yes.
Far away from the cold night air.
Yes.
In one enormous chair, I
Wouldn't it be lovely? 1, you're on the wireless.
Hey man, you alright?
Yeah, fine, man.
Do you remember me?
No, man.
I used to listen to LBC, you know what? I used to listen to LBC, a year back?
Okay.
And this is the first time phoning after a year, and I think you have changed for the best. I'm going to join you in 1 month's time.
You're going to join me in 1 month's time? What does that mean?
Yeah, because I was a frequent listener 1 year back.
Right. You're not the computer guy, are you?
Well, who computer guy?
Well, are you the computer guy?
No.
Are you not Vatsal?
No.
Okay. But
Why
would
is that?
What do you mean you're going to join me?
No, because I used to listen to you a year back, and then
Right.
I had to leave you.
Did you go to prison?
No.
Okay.
Studies, innit?
Oh, okay.
Studies.
Yeah.
Yes, I am Vatsal.
It's Vatsal!
You're right.
Yes, how did I remember that? I don't know. I plucked that one out of the back of my head.
Nice.
But so why are you going to join me in a month?
Because my exams get over in a month.
Okay, so you're just dipping your toe in the water at the moment, and then in a month's time you'll be with us permanently.
Yep.
Okay.
Wish me good luck, please.
I can't do that.
All right, that's enough for me.
Yeah, we go. Thank you, Vatsal. There we go. Well, that's nice here from you. They used to do the computer correspondent, I think. 9, you're on the wireless.
Hey, Gringo, you said no recording.
Oh, okay, it's alive, is it?
Yes.
Fantastic. 7, you're on the wireless.
Oh, hello, Ian. It's Karma here.
Karma?
Yes, I haven't had to deal with you since last year.
Uh-oh.
If, when you recall, you drove past a lady who had been involved in an accident. And
Okay, yes.
the following week I arranged a little shunt of your own.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, where's it going this time, then?
Well, I'll just give you a quick heads up. Put it this way, it's the last time you'll laugh at Charles in Worthing's filleted corned beef.
What the hell does that mean? 8, you're on the wireless.
Oh, hi, Ian, it's Lindy.
Hello, Lindy.
Have you Sky Plus Watchdog?
It's on the series link. It'll be there for me when I get home.
Oh, somebody I know is going to be on it tonight.
Oh!
Yeah, a girl called Emily who's had a lung transplant. And
did she steal a lung? Is that why they're on there?
no, but I think it's to do with...
She's got a hooky lung and Nicky Campbell wants it back?
No, it's to do with building awareness for transplantation.
Okay, well, I shall be watching that later in the week. Thank you for that. 5, you're on the wireless.
Good afternoon, Lord Lee.
Well done.
You may remember that a few weeks ago I told you that when I was in central London I saw Lord Professor Sir Robert Winston with his very deliberately moustache.
I remember it as if it were just a few weeks ago.
And today I was in central London again, and guess who I saw this time?
His twin.
No, Lord Molyneux, the former leader of the Ulster Unionist Party.
Fantastic! How many more lords can you see?
And when I saw him, my first thought was, oh, that's Lord Molyneux, the former leader of the Ulster Unionist Party.
What else could you think?
And my second thought was, oh, I thought he was dead already because he's so old. And my third thought was, oh, therefore he must be still alive, because otherwise he wouldn't be walking through a tube station in the middle of London.
Yes. Well, thank God we didn't go through every thought that was involved in that, because, jeez. 2, you're on the wireless.
Hello, sir. You like lamb doner or shish?
I don't want any doner.
Allegedly, sir.
No, I don't. I'm really not hungry.
Okay, £9.50, sir. 10 minutes delivery.
Oh, I didn't order anything. I'm not paying you for anything.
Okay, I'll leave it at reception, sir. 10 minutes.
No, thank you. Oh, imagine that someone did leave a kebab downstairs. Ooh. Yes, line 4, you're on the wireless.
Hello, Ian Lee. It's Steve from Beckenham.
Hello, Steve.
How you doing, man?
Good.
Good. Listen, I promise I won't swear, but look, all this sort of coverage about bad cats, kittens, and everything else in the newspapers is getting out of control.
What?
The other day I went to the Cutty Sark.
Yes.
and these young cats are acting out of control. And then you look at the navigational equipment they use. What do you expect? Compass. And then after that,
yes.
I went to a show called Puss in Boots. This pornography towards kittens and young cats has got to stop.
Okay, well, Steve, thank you for your concern there. We have to end it abruptly, but a good point, and I do hope that everyone involved with cats was listening to that. What the hell? Is it Alan?
It is.
Are you here for the first hour or the whole
I thought I'd do a whole hour.
Oh, and then who's next?
It's Will Gowing after that.
Oh, Will Gowing. Let me write that down. Hang on.
Okay.
Alan Joyce until 8.
Yeah.
9 till 10. It's who, sorry?
It's Will Gowing.
Will Gowing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
You got
thanks.
it?
Yes,
Okay,
I've got that.
good.
Where you
Got
go?
that. Thank you very much. The A102...
hang on.
Yes?
You're on until 8.
I'm on till 8.
Then 9... No, 8... Oh, hang on, I've written this down wrong.
Then it's Will Gowing.
8 till 10, it's Will Gowing for the rest.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, Alan, thanks very much.
Good evening.
Okay, let's go to line 3. 3, you're on the wireless.
Hello?
Oh, jeez. Well, yes?
It's G-Man, innit?
I've got an email about you.
Oh, what does it say?
And about my stupid producer. It's from Anna.
Can you read it in a girl's voice then?
Yes, I will. But she says she's called Anna, but her email is Sophie da Best. So I'm assuming her name is Sophie.
She might have changed it and not changed her email address.
I think your show is despicable.
What's that?
That's a girl's voice.
Indian.
It's
girl.
not Indian. She might be Indian.
Okay, go on.
I think your show is... That's more like the Queen. That's the Queen's voice.
It sounds a bit like the Queen and a bit like my mum.
I think your show is despicable. It is not a radio show. It is a sham. You need to get yourself a proper producer.
Wait, stop. Does she go on to diss me?
Yes.
Okay.
And you need to stop putting idiots on the air, e.g. Verinda and G-Man.
Well, she's cussed your show, which is definitely in the top 3 best radio shows in the UK. Yeah, so
well,
good taste.
in your opinion, but not in terms of listenership or awards or...
Yeah, but that's for weirdos.
Yeah.
That's for Radio 1.
Yes. Well, and that's pretty much all it says, really. So.
Basically, cusses your main premise of the show. I used the big word there, didn't I?
I wasn't listening. I was reading an email.
What, another bad email?
Someone's saying I should sue Barry from Watford, which I think is a good idea.
Now, what's going on here?
He's doing a show which I didn't think...
I'm going Thursday. Say hello to the G.
Well, okay. He will not be using my voice in that show. When I said he could use my voice in it, I didn't really say that. And I thought it was only going to be for Edinburgh and then a couple of shows in Camden. He's doing a big stint at the Hen and Chickens next week.
Yep.
And David says, just heard the podcast of your show from Tuesday. You're absolutely right to protect the use of your material from theft. Don't let yourself be exploited. Barry St. Michael is using his age to attract sympathy. I don't live in London and wouldn't see his show even if I did.
Ooh, that's
Why would I pay £9 to watch some idiot and listen to you when I can just get 10 minutes of you free on a podcast? He's exploiting you. Sue him.
I reckon... Okay, everybody, calm down. Let Uncle G-Man sort this out.
We are all quite calm.
All right, be quiet then. Look, should Barry ring up, and we'll sort this out. 10%. Yeah, are you happy with 10%?
A financial situation could be resolved.
Yes. 10%.
It's your birthday. It's your birthday.
is asking for 10%, Barry.
Yes. No, well, I'm asking... No, I'm going to ask you to keep out of this because I'm asking for potentially more than that. 7, you're on the wireless.
Listen to this.
Thank you for the days. Those endless days, those sacred days. Good band, the Kinks. Let us go to line 1, you're on the wireless.
Good evening, this is Pitcher Phil with baseball news.
Yes.
In last night's action, it was Boston over Toronto 9-2, the Yankees over Texas 8-2, and the Mets over the Giants 4-1. Tonight it's the Rangers against New York, that's on 5, and now some news for Iain and Clive. LA Galaxy beat the New York Bulls 3-1 and play Chelsea on July the 22nd at the Depot. Will Iain be in the car park? More news soon. Pass it on.
The Home Depot Stadium. 7, you're on the wireless.
We love your show.
Yes. 1, you're on the wireless.
I'm a Japanese girl and I'm in the bath.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Let's go to line 4. 4, you're on the wireless.
Hey, Ian?
Yes.
Adam bloke.
Sorry?
You know that Adam bloke?
Yes.
It's quite simple, really. He just doesn't like you. He's not mental, he's not deluded, he's not foolish, he's just a guy who doesn't like you, he's ringing up the radio show trying to take the nick out of you, really.
You're wrong on one of those accounts. Do you know which one?
Let me guess. The one where he's not mental.
No, he's not mental. He is foolish in as much as he cannot hold a conversation.
Yeah.
I would say that's quite foolish, but all of your other points are correct, yes.
Because I've got somebody like that who just, he doesn't like you, and he just tries to make your life a misery, but you just got to try and shrug it off.
But shrug what off? There's nothing to shrug off. But believe you me, as soon as I left the studio last night, I was not bothered in the slightest, and I slept very well last night.
You were kind of like making excuses for him, so it kind of did show you were a bit bothered.
I wasn't
But,
bothered. But Tam, bothered by what?
Bothered by the fact that there are people out there who try and make other people feel worthless.
But he didn't make me feel worthless. In fact, au contraire, he actually made me feel a little bit more superior, and he didn't bother me in the slightest.
Well, that's good. I'm happy to hear that.
Well, I'll tell you what did bother me, the fact that I think my computer is dying. Yeah, I need some help on this. I'll mention it later on. I've written it down now. That's what I forgot to write down earlier on, because I think my computer is about to die. So much so I've left it on all day. Because once you turn that thing off, it's difficult to get back on. 9, you're on the wireless.
Oh, hello there. Your number is on a billboard in Kensington advertising cats.
Yes, would you like one?
Yes, please.
What colour?
Green.
I'm afraid we don't have any green ones, but we could certainly paint one for you.
That would be great.
If you call back tomorrow, we'll have a green cat ready. 4, you're on the wireless.
Ian.
Yes.
Too many crazy people ringing in, man, but it's a bloody good show.
Thank you very much.
Bye, mate.
Bye-bye. Line 6, you're on the wireless.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Can't you be nice to Barry?
In what way?
Well, I know he's using your voice, and it's a bit naughty, but can't you just, send him a text or whatever and say, no, don't do it. Don't sue him.
I'm not going to sue him.
What are you going to do? Give you his slippers?
I'm not going to sue him. Suing is more of a threat than an actual... It could happen, but it's more of a threat. I'm sure that a financial agreement can be reached.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, he ought to, he could give you some Lidl vouchers or something.
I reckon £100 per night of the show. I think he's doing 5 shows next week, so £500.
So how much is he grossing on them? Not that many, surely.
I don't know. But I reckon £500 and he can use my voice next week.
That's a deal.
OK, so it sounds fair enough. 4, you're on the wireless. Oh, no, you bottled it. 2, you're on the wireless. Hello? Oh, OK, a lot of people bottling it tonight. 4, you're on the wireless.
Hello, it's Anthony.
Hello, Anthony.
I just want to apologise for yesterday because we got a bit messed up.
Well, no, you were playing football. Did you win?
Yeah, 1-2.
Well, then there you go,
is it okay
everything.
to come on today, Ian?
Sorry?
Is it okay to come on today?
Yeah, if you call back after 7:30.
Okay,
good lad, there we go. Let's go to 8, you're on the wireless.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Ian, I caught a little bit of you on that Beckham show.
Oh, yes.
I wouldn't have normally watched it, but only because you were there on there.
God bless you.
And I wanted to say, you looked uber cool. You really did. I don't care what anybody else says.
Yes. I didn't...
They bring out a casting for Men in Black 3.
Yeah.
You have got to be on there. You are ready to take on the cosmic forces of
Fantastic. Thank you for that. Line 7... Line 7, you're on the wireless.
Hi.
Hello there.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I really like your show. It's so cool.
Hey, nice one. Thanks very much. What's your name?
Vanessa.
Hey, Vanessa. What do you like about it the most?
Oh, I just like the random callers. They're random.
And what do you like the least? And be honest with me, I can take it. Is it Agent Chris?
No, he's cool.
What?
Do you ever talk about politics?
Sorry?
Do you ever talk about anything serious?
Yes, we do. The Friday night is the serious show where we do a roundup of all the week's politics and big news stories.
Oh. Well, I don't like that.
Okay, well, then maybe we'll change it. Maybe we'll change that. Let's try not to... Chris, Friday, remind me, we won't do any politics or news. We'll just do, random people calling in.
Oh?
Yeah, I know it's your favourite, because you get to do a bit of research and stuff, but let's just try it and see what works. 10, you're on the wireless. Gadang, gadang, my friend. He's there's a bastard post. 3, you're on the wireless.
Good evening, my friend.
Good evening.
Different approach this evening.
Why?
Mr. Lee, may I have my water sprinkler?
You almost charmed it out of me, but I'm afraid, looking down at this sheet of paper, it says no.
Damn!
There you go. One, you're on the wireless.
Lift off is in 5 minutes and counting.
Okay, and let's get one more in. Let's have line 5. You've got 10 seconds.
Please don't take line 10's hash away.
I see what you've done there, and well done you. Let's have a breather, shall we? 0870 9090 973 is the phone number. If you're calling in now, you will speak to Agent Chris, who will take your call, find out roughly what you want to say, then call you back.
Next season, Sky Sport. LBC 97.3. Iain Lee's Good Evening. Call 0870 9090 973.
I'm trying to find...
I like the mushy peas.
And there it is. OK, 0870 9090 973. I'm saying calling in. There's no sign of Chris. He's nicked off. So, I see that Anthony is almost queued up here, so let's get Anthony... I'll call Anthony back because, my idiot producer has decided not to bother, doing any work. All right, Chris, where the hell have you been?
You're right, Iain.
Oh, blimey!
I just want to introduce you to my friend,
oh,
Danielle
blimey.
Lloyd.
Hello, love. Nice to meet you.
Danielle, this is Iain.
How's it going? We do you actually know Chris then, do you?
Yeah, he's my best buddy.
See, I told you.
Anthony, can we speak to you in a minute?
Yeah, fine.
Okay.
There's headphones there for you, Danielle.
Okay.
Well, this is a little bit embarrassing. I didn't realise.
You don't believe me, do you?
Hey, Danielle, how's it going?
Fine, thank
Chris
you.
has been banging on that he's been your... Are they all right? The headphones, are they all right?
I think so.
There's a little dial there that does the volume if you want to have it any louder or any quieter. What happened to your hand?
Oh, it's henna.
Oh, you did one of those, did you? What?
But it went a bit wrong.
Oh, yeah, someone's just... It's like they've just done it with a biro there, that bit.
Yeah.
The rest of it's very intricate and very good.
Yeah.
Oh, well, OK, well, I owe Chris £100 now. We had a bet that he wouldn't be able to get you in. So is that you on the MySpace, then?
Yeah, that's me.
Are you sure?
It's definitely.
Are you a bit cold?
Yeah, it's a bit chilly.
It is a bit chilly. I kind of have it quite chilly. I'll turn it up a little bit. I like it a bit cold, otherwise I get a little bit sleepy. Anthony, Danielle Lloyd's turned up.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Now, do you know, Danielle, you may not be aware of this, that the Star newspaper have you on the front page nearly every day. Have you... has anyone told you about that?
I've noticed.
You've noticed that, have you? When you get... Right, when you go down to the newsagents and pick it up, and it's a picture of Gemma Atkinson, do you get a bit angry? Do you phone them up and say, what the hell is going on? Who is this tart on there, Gemma Atkinson? Get rid of her.
No.
There's no rivalry betwixt the two?
No, definitely not.
OK. You were on our news last night for some reason. What were you doing? What were you up to last night?
I went to Shilpa's premiere of a movie.
Now, be honest. Was it any good?
It was.
Was it? Is it a proper Bollywood?
No, I expected it to be totally different, to be honest, like the traditional dancing and stuff, but it didn't have much of that in.
Oh, really?
But it was a little bit hard for me to keep up because it was all in subtitles.
Oh, no. Yeah, when they put those words on the bottom of the screen,
you're trying to concentrate on the words and the picture at the same time.
How can you do that? Well, what they should do is you should have to watch it twice, and the first time you just watch the pictures, and then the second time you just read the words, and then but then that's 2 nights of your life.
Yeah.
Gone, really. But it was all right. Was there singing in it and stuff? They have loads of singing.
Yeah, there was loads of music. It was really good.
Can she sing?
Shilpa didn't actually sing.
Oh, okay.
It was a band that sung.
Oh, okay.
But it was quite an emotional film.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, crying and stuff?
Yeah.
I wouldn't like it then. Was there any fighting in it? Car chases?
No.
Guns?
No, actually.
Time travel?
No.
Horses getting shot?
No. There was a camel.
Did it get shot?
No.
Did it travel through time?
No.
Doesn't really sound like my cup of tea. 1 second. Barry?
Hello.
Yes, can I help you?
Can I speak to Danielle?
Well, I don't know. Danielle, would you mind speaking to Barry?
Hi, Barry.
Hello, Danielle. Listen, you...
Yes, oh, by the way, hang on, Barry, sorry. These are our cleaners, by the way. This is Danielle Lloyd. These are they clean up during the show. I don't quite know. Hello. Yeah, come in, of course.
Can I speak to Danielle?
We're just introducing her to the cleaners, Barry. You may have to speak up because the Hoover's about to go on.
Can I speak to Danielle?
Yes, you're speaking to...
Hi, Barry.
Hi. You are the most...
Barry, can you speak up? The Hoover's just gone on.
You
Yeah.
are one of the...
A bit... Barry, a little bit... I'm really sorry about this, Danielle. You've come up particularly...
Danielle.
Yeah.
You are one of... Can you hear me?
Just about. Yes, it's a little bit quiet.
You are one of the most beautiful women in this country. Can I say that?
Yes, thank you.
You are one of the... Did you hear?
Yeah, why are you speaking really slowly, Barry?
I'm emphasising the words to prove how...
You sounded like a pervert. Yes.
No.
She was on the Daily Star today. Did you splash out on that?
You are one of the most beautiful women in the country, and I absolutely adored you on the television.
Oh, thanks, Barry.
And some of your work with S Club 7 has been wonderful.
Barry,
smoking. Stop smoking,
Barry,
Daniel.
Barry, you've got the wrong lady. I think you're thinking of Jo. This is Danielle Lloyd.
She's not in S Club.
She's not and never has been. No, sorry, Barry.
Oh, is she the other one?
I'm really sorry
Yes.
about this. Yes.
No, you're quite pretty as well.
Barry, I'm going to have to say bye-bye.
Oh, she is pretty.
Yes, she's very pretty.
Yeah.
Yes. Right. Thank you, Barry.
Is it Jade's wedding? Jade is getting married, isn't she?
I'm going to... Barry, thanks for calling.
Expect it'll be a while.
There we go. Okay. Right. So, you're in the Big Brother.
Yes.
They've asked me to do that. Like, every year I get the email, you fancy in the Big Brother? I'm like, no. Why would you want to be in a house for... Was it 3 weeks, 4 weeks?
I think it was 3 weeks, yeah. It was hard work.
I bet it was. At any point you think... I mean, fair play, it pays quite well. They made me quite a healthy offer. Who the hell am I? Do you know what I mean? So I know it pays quite well, but it must be in a house for 3 weeks.
It was a good experience to be in there, and looking back on it now, I don't remember the boring times. I can't remember all the times.
That's the thing, because they always show the fun and the excitement. But I know in my house, where I have all of my gadgets and my toys and my video games and stuff, 23 hours of the day are quite dull. You know, so being in a house where there's nothing would just do my head in.
Yeah, it was pretty boring. But then there was some entertaining times as well.
I believe there were. I saw some of it on the television. So you were out with Shilpa last night.
Yes.
Did you go boozing afterwards?
There was an after-show party, yeah. We went to, I can't remember the name of the restaurant.
McDonald's. I believe they do excellent foods there.
No, it was an Indian restaurant.
It would be, of course.
Trinket, I think it was called, or something like that.
Okay.
But it was really, really nice. And we had a few glasses of champagne and then headed home.
There's always free booze at those events.
Yeah, free booze.
Now, I'm guessing... Anthony?
Yeah?
Can you turn your radio off?
Yeah, he's off, so my friend talks to me.
Who's talking to you?
My friend was, sorry.
Okay, are you a bit hot now?
Yeah, I might take my coat off.
Well, that works. I can turn the heating up a little bit more if... No, that's inappropriate. Yes. Now, surely the offers for you to appear in films must be flooding in, aren't they?
I've had a couple of offers, yeah, but not big roles.
Are they... They're not mucky films, are they?
No.
No, okay.
No.
So, Anthony, steady on.
Sorry.
Get calm down. Don't let your imagination run wild, for goodness sakes.
Don't worry.
How many more sets of underwear have you got? And swimming costumes? Because the Daily Star, which is, as we all know, is Britain's greatest newspaper.
Yes.
I stand by that. It's better than any of the other tosh out there. But every day you're on there in a different pair of pants, different bra, different thing like that. Have you got many more costumes left? When you run out of things to change into, is that when your contract with them ends? Is that how it works?
No, they supply me with stuff.
Oh, they give you the clothes?
Yes.
Chris, have we got today's Daily Star in there?
It's down in the office. Can we run and get it?
Yeah, would you mind?
Yeah.
Because I need to ask you a question about what you're wearing.
Okay.
There seems to be something wrong with the attire in that it looks like it's a one-piece swimming costume.
Yeah.
I've not studied it in great depth, but it was just on the desk. So, you've got this one-piece swimming costume, but you seem to be trying to take the bottom bit off. Did someone put itching powder in there, or or something like that? I don't know. Pranks that happen on these things.
I just do what the photographer tells me to do.
Oh, okay. Well, let's Igor.
Oh yeah.
Yes, you're on the radio.
Am I? Wow.
Yeah. Yes.
Is Danielle there?
Yes.
Hi, Igor.
Listen, you're so beautiful. I'd like to take you home for my wife.
What?
She would like you.
What does that mean?
Anyway, listen, could you do a duet? Can you sing?
Can you sing?
Not really.
Hang on a second, hang on. Look at this, look at that picture. It looks like something's... Oh, got to get this off, quick. Someone's put something in there. Is that what was going through your mind with your thumbs in there, pulling that?
Don't know, maybe
Very
I
little.
needed the toilet.
Maybe. And that's the magic of photography. He just caught that moment.
He did.
It's on the front page of a newspaper for everyone to have a little... Take that home with me. This research for later on this evening. And he caught that moment. Igor, what do you want to sing? Maybe you should sing to Danielle.
Well, I thought I would like to do Endless Love with you.
How about you sing to me?
I think that's probably the best way, Igor.
Pick a song then.
Well, Endless Love.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, they're not normally this.
My love, there's only you in my life. The only thing that's right. Now, I've got no music. Listen, I have to nip along.
Okay, well thanks, Igor.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, there we go. I'm sorry. We're getting all the weirdos coming on tonight. I'm guessing you're...
I attract them, obviously.
You must attract weirdos, and no disrespect, perverts as well, I would have thought. Wouldn't you? Do you get perverts turning up at... Do you do book signings and public appearances, stuff like that?
I haven't got a book out just yet, so...
Get one. Write one. Even if it's rubbish, it'll sell millions. They always do.
Just put a few pictures in there.
Just get some nudity. Get that one in there. If you needing a poo. Just write, when I was 17 I kissed this boy. How old are you, by the way?
23.
Oh, jeez. Ridiculously old. Anthony?
Yeah?
I've got to go to the travel. Can you wait there?
Certainly.
Good lad. It's the travel news now with Alan Joyce. You jealous?
No, not at all. I've got my date tonight anyway.
Oh, is that tonight?
Tonight, yeah.
Oh, well, good luck.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Are you going to tell us tomorrow how it goes?
Okay.
Good lad.
If it goes well.
Ta.
The A102 is shut...
Once you've had the henna, I could be wrong, because I've never had one.
I think it stays on for a week.
I thought it was like 2 or 3 weeks. That comes off naturally. But even then, there's still a scar, isn't there, afterwards?
Don't say that.
Seriously, when it comes up, because my sister had it, and this is like 3 years ago, and she's still got the outline of it.
You're fibbing.
I'm fibbing, yes, I am actually. Anthony, you still there?
Yeah.
Good. Have you got a copy of the Daily Star?
I haven't, I'll get one.
You what?
I haven't, I'll try and get one.
You should get one, because it's a cracking picture on the cracking is an inappropriate...
Big Brother then?
Turn the phrase. Yes, she was in Big Brother.
Oh, well, cool.
Yeah.
Would
you go on the Big Brother, Anthony?
Pardon?
Would you go on the Big Brother?
Yeah, sure, I would. I'd like to.
Really? Why? I don't see what the fascination, the attraction is.
Just as short as I can have a crack and... Danielle did it, so I can.
Have a what? I didn't see that going on this year. I must have...
Does he say a crack?
Yes.
Danielle tried it, so can I.
Yes, yes. Okay, moving on. Alex.
Oh, hello, Ian.
Hello, Alex.
I just wondered, are you going to...
You've got a very effeminate voice.
I'm sorry?
Are you a lady?
Yeah.
Oh, that explains it. I thought it was a fella. I'm sorry. Yes. Yes, Alex, sorry.
Yeah, never mind. I was just wondering if you're going to pay Chris his £100.
What £100 was that?
The £100 that you bet him that he wouldn't get Danielle on the show.
I don't remember. Chris, did we
remember?
Yeah, we made a bet that if I couldn't get Danielle on the show, you owe me £100.
But when you
have
say
to pay her.
Really?
Yeah.
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 All right, Helen, don't join in. You weren't even here.
Fellow Scouser, I've got to support.
All right, well, let's not turn into a regional thing. What's that got to do with it? That's nothing to do with it.
DAB, innit?
Leave the DAB out. Right. Yeah. Yes, I will pay him.
Good. Glad to hear it.
Thank you, Alex.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye. I don't welch on my bets. I have no intention of welching on my bets. Now, you did the OK photo shoot. Is that today or is that tomorrow?
That was today, yeah.
And what did you have to wear in that? Pants?
I just wore jeans. It was the food section.
What?
So I got to eat nice food.
Food isn't sexy. Food isn't sexy at all, is it?
It could be.
Oh, you're not one of those people that has food in the bedroom, are you? I don't. Strawberries up your doodah and do you know what? Cream all over your wang chung. That doesn't work for me. I don't.
I haven't tried it myself.
No, but some people do. Asparagus where the sun don't shine.
It doesn't sound very pretty.
It doesn't sound very pretty at all, is it? But you see these documentaries, I like to call them. They're adult movies, and they have food in. It doesn't. Just messy. You know, you eat in the kitchen, you sleep in the bedroom, you have sex once a month. That's surely how it should be, I think.
Yeah.
Edwina.
Hello, Ian.
Hello, Edwina.
Was this really a surprise for you, that Danielle...
Well, that you've called up. Yes, it is. You've not called for ages.
No, that Danielle on the show.
It's getting cold again now, isn't it? So it's that balance.
Anyway, I don't think any of us can ever underestimate Chris again. But good evening, Danielle. It's
Hi.
lovely that you're on the show. But I was just curious, if you were asked, would you ever go back into Big Brother again?
No, never.
Good. Well, I'm very pleased that you've maintained a career after this show, and I wish you all the very best of luck.
Well, but you say that, Edwina. Tonight could be the night your career ends. Danielle. This could be it. There could be promoters.
You could have finished me.
Promoters and people listening now going, we've got that Danielle on tomorrow. Let's cancel it. I don't think so.
And do you keep in touch with any of the other people in the house?
I've tried to keep in touch with as many as possible, yeah, but I've obviously been really, really busy with work.
What was the face man like from the A-Team? You don't even remember the A-Team, do you?
Oh.
I kind of remember.
Oh, I'm so old.
The one with Mr. T in it, wasn't it?
Yes, it was the one with Mr. T in it.
So what was he like?
He was cool. He was.
If you thought he was sleazy, you can say he was sleazy.
No, I thought he was a little bit quiet at first, but then I think he just, because he's used to being by himself up in the mountains in Montana, then I think he didn't really appreciate us being very loud and acting young.
But that's what's going to happen.
I know. But he come out of his shell, and he was, and afterwards as well, in the after-show party and things, he's really, really nice man.
Leo Sayers weird, isn't he? he's weird.
Just a little.
Yeah, isn't he about 3'7" or something? Yeah. You could fit him in your pocket.
He tried to mate with my coat.
Oh, Jesus. That is hideous. Did you hear that, Anthony?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What about Iain? Is it Iain who's
H? Yeah.
Fame. Do you keep in touch with him?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
Are you going to see his show?
Yeah, definitely. Hopefully, I went to. I've met up with Iain a few times.
Don't you want to slap him? Because he's always bouncing around. He's
very hyperactive. Very hyperactive.
Do you sit down, you little so-and-so. For goodness sake, just stop it. Calm down.
Well, I'm going to say goodbye to you guys.
Oh.
Lovely to have you on the show. Bye.
Bye-bye, Edwina. I don't. Did I offend her there by pretending to slap H? She suddenly got all funny and. Now, supposing I wanted to go online and see artistic pictures of you in your pants, are there any on your website?
Yes, there is.
What is the website?
It's daniellelloyd.com.
I see what you've done there. It's fantastic. Is it free?
Is it free?
Well, there we go, Chris. Put that in my favourites folder, please. It's Midge.
Oh, good evening.
Good evening, Midge.
Good evening, Ian. Good evening, Daniel.
Good evening.
Good evening. Is that really you?
Is it really you? How do you answer that question? It looks like her. Hang on a minute. Let me.
I've been a great fan of hers.
Let me get. Yeah.
You know they.
Can you do that pose? No, don't. It looks like her, Midge. Yes, we have to assume that it's the real her.
Definitely me.
Oh, how was the premiere?
It was fantastic. It was a really good
excellent.
night.
Daniel, I always thought you had the perfect figure and a body.
I've got right. Okay, this is where we need to be careful. I've got to warn you that Midge is actually probably the perviest caller.
Oh no!
That we have.
But I have to ask. You know, you had some lump on your breast or something.
Yes.
Have you had it removed?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. And that's all right, is it?
That's all. Yeah, I found it's benign. It was in a benign.
There we go. Well, Midge, there we go. Actually, a sensible question. Although you did get the word breast in.
Oh no!
Well done, good lad. Yeah, I'm going to cut you off now.
Okay.
Yeah, Anthony.
Yeah.
I'll come back to you after these ads.
Certainly.
Good lad.
The International Evening.
Yes, it says here, Kieran has sent in an email saying, oh, it's going to be a bit boring having Danielle on, because it'll just be blokes perving over her. And then his next email is, oh, don't get me wrong, though, I loved her on BB. And then the next email from Kieran, I don't know what's going on, henna takes about 2 weeks to come off properly, unless lemon was used. Did they use lemon? To make it rub lemon on it or anything?
Oh, I think she told me to, but
You didn't?
No.
No, well, it's going to take 2 weeks.
No.
Yes, at the very, very least. Maybe you could wear a glove.
I'm going to Portugal next week, so maybe I can get a tan.
You won't get a tan. That's like a sort of orange brown. You won't get a tan like that. You're tanned already.
Well, no.
Well,
this
you're looking very swarthy. Okay, so you're off to. Are you off to? Oh look. Oh, thank you, Clive. Thank you, Clive. Yes. It's Clive Bully's on at 10. He's very good.
Okay.
I'm surprised. To be honest, I'm surprised that more of the gentlemen haven't popped up. For a little bit. I know why some of them haven't popped up. A lot of them are. Seriously, a lot of them are. It's almost a prerequisite to work here. But we were told by your people that you're off going to America or something. Is that happening? Or is that...
I'm going to Miami, and then I'm going to LA. So
LA's horrible. I was there recently.
I'm going to do a photo shoot for OK Magazine.
So hang on a minute. Being a sexy model, right? They just send you around the world, and you just stand there and you have your picture taken.
Yeah.
I've had my picture taken. I'm not very good at it. I'm not the best looking fella. It's not the hardest job in the world, though, is it?
Well, it can be very stressful.
What's going through your head when you're there in your pants and you've got your hand over your bosoms for decency, because it's artistic? What's going through your head? What are you thinking? Are you thinking this is buying me a new car, or are you are you in character? What are you doing?
Yeah, I am in character. I sort of.
And what character is it? It's like a sexy. I'm a sexy sex minx.
Yeah.
Do your sexy... Go on, think sexy sex minx. Just think it. Just think in your head, I'm a sexy sex minx. Go on and let's see.
You need to put a camera in front of me.
Hang on, well, I can do that. I've got one in the van. Ever since I missed... Oh, hang on a minute. Ever since I saw a member of Kiss walking past me, I didn't have a camera with me. I always carry a picture. Right, so
you
let's...
can't actually take a photo.
Well, no, go on, take it. Right, do I'm a sexy sex minx. Go on.
Was that ugly?
It looks like you found a bird dropping on your shoulder, and you're like, what's that?
I'm just wiping it off.
There we go. Well, Danielle, listen, it's 8 o'clock. Thanks very much for coming in.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Thanks for sorting it out, Chris.
Yeah, I told you so.
Yeah, I told you so. Whatever. Well, listen, thanks. It's very nice to meet you. Can I get a picture?
You can get a normal picture now.
Nice one. Thanks very much. Okay. 0870 9090 90. Oh, Anthony.
Yeah.
I totally forgot you were there. Can we come back to you after the news?
Yeah, can I ask you a quick question, Ian?
Well, we've got 5 seconds.
And can we all go for Danielle on that, please?
No. Okay, we'll speak to you after this.
LBC 97.3.
Ian Lee's Good Evening.
Good evening.
What a surprise, Chris. The picture you took of me is rubbish. Why did you have the flash on?
I don't know. It would have been quicker to do a brass rubbing. I can't work my camera.
But you can't work my camera. I thought you could work your camera. That's why you brought your camera in to take a picture of me. I brought my camera in to take a picture of you. You just can't use cameras. We were stood there for like 3 or 4 minutes.
Because I ran up the stairs.
Your flies are undone.
What?
Unbelievable. Disgusting. Oh, yes. Anthony.
Yeah.
I got her autograph for you.
Okay.
What? He's gone.
I'm here.
Oh, yeah. I got her autograph for you.
Thank you, Ian.
And she's put kisses on it.
Lovely.
So when we finish this phone call, stay on the line and give your address to Chris, and we'll.
Thank you, Ian. Appreciate that.
There we go, Chris. You need to take Anthony's address. Oh, hang on a second. Globular Apprentice.
Hey, Ian.
Hey.
I just want to ask you, were you very nervous when you saw Danielle?
I was very surprised because I thought that Chris was bluffing. How the hell do you know her, Chris?
Just old friends, isn't it?
She's fit, I'll tell you that. She's very pretty. Sometimes when you meet these famous pretty women, they're not actually that pretty in real life, but she's very, very pretty.
And can I just do my triple ask service?
Please do.
Welcome to my triple ask service. You have 3 options to choose from. A. I will say Globule. B. I will say my new Hen Globule song. Or C. I'll just hang up and say Globule. Please choose now.
C.
Globule.
Well, he said he'd hang up and say globule, so I thought that he was going to say globule in the privacy of his own home.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
What? Hello?
Hello?
Who are you thanking? Who is this?
Ian, it's Gino.
Oh, hello, Gino.
Hello?
Yeah.
Ian.
Yeah.
I went to a charity shop today,
Oh,
and I
right.
picked up a CD.
Right.
20 pence.
It wasn't my album, was it?
What, you and the Beckhams?
Sorry, can I interrupt?
Yes.
Can I have Anthony, please?
Oh, yeah, Anthony?
Yeah?
I'm going to give you to Chris.
Yeah.
And then he's going to give you back to me.
Okay.
Yeah. Right, Gino.
Okay, so for 20 pence, I picked up a CD.
I've got a really itchy thigh.
Have you?
Yeah.
I've got an itchy back leg.
Well, yeah, this is, the thigh is the back leg, isn't it?
Shall we have a little unison scratch?
Okay, go on then.
Okay. Right, finished. Have
Done.
you finished?
I'm done. I'm all done.
Okay, right. So this CD is it's called Good Vibrations, and it says 10 surfing classics by the Beach Boys, Brian Wilson, and there are 10 tunes, all by Brian Wilson, and I'd like to know which one to play first.
Well, name the songs on there.
Okay, California Girls.
Right.
Number 1. Number 2, Wouldn't It Be Nice?
Okay.
Number 3, Good Vibrations.
Okay.
Number 4, Love and Mercy.
Oh,
Number 5...
Really? Love and Mercy's on there?
Yeah, do you want me to pop it on?
No, I know Love and Mercy. That's one of his... Okay, carry on.
Okay, number 5... Actually, let's pop one anyway. Number 5, God Only Knows.
Yeah.
Number 6, Darling.
Yeah.
Number 7, Soul Searching.
Oh, right, yeah.
Number 8, Getting...
Ian Over My Head.
Yeah. Oh, hang on, turn it down. Hang on. Whoa. Hang on.
CD he's got.
Number 9, Sloop John B.
Right.
Sloop John B.
Yeah, it's a boat. Number 10.
Number 10, Help Me Rhonda.
It's an odd compilation, Gino, because there's some odd solo stuff in there and some Beach Boy stuff.
No. It's not the Beach Boys. That's what I thought.
What?
It says 10 classics by, that's all in white, and then in red, the Beach Boys, Brian Wilson. And on the cover,
yeah,
to the left of it, there's a third of it is Brian Wilson holding a Dan Electro.
So who is singing the songs then?
I'll tell you, let's turn it up. This is the first one, California Girls.
Okay.
That's him.
Oh, you know what you've got there?
What?
I'll buy it off you.
What?
I'll give you a quid for it.
Hey, no, this is the funniest thing, right?
I'll give you a quid for it. Give you a quid for it.
No, but if you're a Daily Mail reader, you get it free.
Oh, it's from the Daily... It's one of those Daily Mail... It's Brian...
Yeah,
it's Brian Wilson live in concert. I thought you had a dodgy bootleg. It's Brian Wilson live in concert. Oh, wow, the Daily Mail gave that away free.
No, hang on, and then it says, exclusive foreplay. Now, I'm sure they don't mean,
Yeah, okay,
right,
yeah.
foreplay preview of Smile to play on your PC, which I don't have.
Well, that means there's some songs in there that you could play on a PC.
Yeah, number 1, Our Prayer.
Okay, you don't need to... Yes, okay. Well, just... Why don't you play it all the way through and see if you enjoy it?
Why don't you tell me which tune to play first?
God Only Knows.
God Only Knows. God Only Knows, number 5. Okay, now, when we spoke last time, Ian, because I used to text you and make you laugh.
Be with you in a bit, Anthony.
Yeah,
right?
No problem.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I used to text you, and I used to make you laugh, and it was lovely hearing you giggle, right? The one I remember is the one when I said something about missing some NAF TV programme. But anyway, you said I can write to you, but I don't have your address.
Did I say
this building, London?
Right.
Is this...
Shall I give you the address?
Oh, then I could write it to you, couldn't I?
You could do.
Please, Ian.
Have you got a pen and paper?
I have a pen and paper, yes.
Okay, here we go. Iain Lee.
Ian Lee, yes.
LBC.
Yeah, LBC, yeah.
Second floor.
Second floor, yeah.
The Chrysalis Building. CHRYSAL.
I know how to spell it, because that was Blondie's record label, wasn't it?
It was, yes.
That's imprinted on my brain.
The Chrysalis Building. 13 Bramley Road, 13 Bramley, as in the apples. Road.
Do I have to write that on there? Bramley, as in the apples?
Don't write as in the apples. That's just a
Oh.
It's just
okay.
Yeah. London.
Yeah.
W10.
Yeah.
I know it now. 6 S for sugar, P for pretty.
What? 6 S for sugar, then what?
P for... Hey, man, you're right. P for pretty.
P for pretty.
Yes.
Oh, wonderful. Oh, Ian, thank you. And,
God almighty.
Yeah, anyway. I'm sure this is a little bit of light relief, because it's been a bit heavy, isn't it, of late? There's a lot of moody people.
It was very heavy earlier on with that nudie woman in.
Oh, you had her in your building, didn't you?
Well, let's spread that rumour. Yes, I had Danielle Lloyd in our building.
Oh, in person?
Live and in concert.
Oh.
Yeah.
What? In your studio? In your studio?
Yeah. Well, Gino... I can't get out of this. Gino, thanks for calling.
Hey, it's been a pleasure.
I bet it has. Take care.
Oh, and you?
Yeah. God, I thought we'd never get rid of him, Anthony.
Yeah, you sound a bit drunk, sorry, but...
So there's football on tonight again.
Yeah, Chelsea Man U.
Chelsea Man... The two most popular teams in the country are playing football together.
Well, it's new at the moment, anyway.
So the thing is, we're struggling for calls now. Look, the fact that we've kept you on for 45 minutes, I think that Midge might be coming back a bit later on. Chicken and eggs, beans, lad, and that's it. So it's going to be a slow one tonight. We may have to let Adam back on again. Oh dear. Anyway, if anyone wants to call in, 0870 90 90 973. Now, without sounding too geeky and too technical. I do need someone who knows a little bit about computers to call in, because I'm having a little bit of trouble with my PC.
What's happened?
Well, I'll tell you what's happened, Anthony. I turned it on the other day, and the sort of start-up screen comes on, where it says, like, Hewlett-Packard, and what normally happens, you turn it on, Hewlett-Packard comes up, screen goes blank for, like, 5 seconds, 10 seconds, then the Windows thing comes up, then blank, and then the main page... the main screen comes up, and of course you get to hear... What's been happening recently? It started yesterday. I turned it on. Turned it on when I get in, left the room to get some food, came back, and it wasn't on. I thought, what's going on here? The computer was on, and the monitor was on.
Okay.
There was no picture. Now, I've recently moved the computer, so I thought loose connection. No, not a loose connection. Turned it off, turned it on, it worked properly.
Yeah.
Well, this has been happening a lot today, where I've turned it on, and the first page, the Hewlett-Packard screen has come up, then it's gone blank, and then that is it. Nothing else has happened. It took me about 10, switching it on and switching it off, switching it on, to get it to work. And I finally got it to work, and I'm worried the computer is dying on me. I don't want to buy a new computer. I can't really... I mean, if I had to get one, I sort of could, afford it, but I'd rather not.
Why don't you maybe go to Yellow Pages and see if there's any free computer services?
No, I tell you, this is absolutely true, right? And this shows what an idiot I am. The last time my old computer died on me, and I had to get a new hard drive. I went to Yellow Pages, Computer Expert. I didn't know you could go to PC World, right? So I went to, Computer Experts. Well, it was near me, so I phoned them up. Young lad says, oh yeah, right, bring it round, we'll sort it out. I got round there. It was a house on a council estate, right? And this is absolutely true. It's the Will Going can wait. It was a house on a council estate, right?
Gotcha.
And I thought, I haven't got the right address. I drove round. It was a house on a council estate. And instead of thinking, I'm not going to give it to these, I got out and I knocked on the door, and this kid answered. He's like 15. He said, I've brought my computer. All right, bring it in. It's a bedroom. I walked into a bedroom, right, that they've done up like to be like a computer place, but it's just a bedroom. There's a bed in the corner. And he says, all right, come back in a week, it'll be done. It was some kid's house. I gave 120 quid to a kid.
And what happened after?
Well, he fixed it, but he wouldn't give me the old hard drive back. Now, I'm not saying there was anything Gary Glitter on there, but it had, bank details and stuff like that on there. I wanted it back.
Details.
Anyway, I've yet to be. Anyway, Anthony.
Yeah.
Can I come back to you after the travel?
Yeah, go ahead.
Good
Who's
lad.
Alan?
No, it's... Alan's bumped off. It's Will going now.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, sorry, Will. Away you go.
That's all right. No worries at all. A102, Blackwall Tunnel, still closed at...
LBC 97.3. Iain Lee's Good Evening. Call 0870 90 90 973.
Okay, yes, right. Anthony.
Yeah.
Let's get to the point of your phone call as quickly as we can. You've been on the phone for 45 minutes now.
Yeah.
And we've yet to ascertain why you've called in.
We've got some questions.
Sorry, what?
Got some Ask Anthony questions.
Oh, okay, right. I need to do the music. Hang on a second. Oh, where did we put it under? 'Cause it wasn't under Hawaii 5-0. It was under theme tune, wasn't it?
Swear by Steve.
What was it you'd have to be sorry for, mate?
Did you email?
Yeah, I got your email. Nothing to be sorry for. It's all fine. Right, here we go. It's time now for Ask Anthony with Anthony.
We've got an email here from Eric saying, Anthony, my cat sings out in distress at miserable. So what can I do to make her feel happy? Hi, I think what you should do is go to the supermarket and buy some Siva cat food, and this will help the cat grow strong and get happy.
Yes.
A mate's got a cat called Dave, and he's bought some cat food for it, and hasn't stopped purring until now. Good luck. Yeah, next question, Baz in Byron and Hoddesdon saying, what is your favourite restaurant, McDonald's or Burger King? And I say, well, Byron, I've got to go for McDonald's because Burger King is a bit sick food. And we've got one more from, hi, my name is Joe from Laybury from the Watford. I was wondering if you could help me. I have a problem with outdoor for 3 years, and now it's getting very embarrassing. What should I do? Please help me. And what I think you should do, have you tried something called washing with soap and water, or buying some...
Oh, Anthony!
Ian?
We ran out of time.
Oh, dear.
Oh, yeah, so we'll never know... Now, if people want to email... How many emails are you getting a day, approximately?
Say around 10.
Oh, well, that's not bad. And if anyone wants to email you, the email address is, tell me if I get this wrong,
Okay.
ask_Anthony, ANTONY, at hotmail.co.uk.
That's correct.
And you read 2 or 3 of them out on the show, but you reply electronically to every email you receive.
As soon as I can.
Okay, good lad. Anthony, thank you for that. Bye-bye, there we go. Fantastic call. Hayden is in the Loughton.
Yo, how's it going?
It's all right.
I hear your computer's on the fritz.
Oh, man. Did you hear what the problem was?
Yeah, you got me on the line at a really good time.
Okay.
So it's kind of happening randomly, you say, or at least it was.
Well, it kind of just started yesterday or the day before, and you turn it on and the first screen comes up and then it goes... and blank, and nothing else happens. And it took me about 10 or 11 attempts to get it to start today.
All right. Well, there's a number of things that could be going wrong.
Okay. Enron, can you listen to this and let me know if Hayden's telling the truth?
Yeah, hello. What's he saying?
Well, keep listening.
All right. So, what could be going wrong is, one thing, your hard drive could be knackered, but that's probably not what's happening.
It's about 5 or 6 years old, this computer.
Wait, listen here, man's got to go. But the thing is, though, I say quick fast what I think it is, yeah. It sounds like no graphics card is knackered, yeah, because it happened when I was making my beats the other day. But save anyway, yeah, I have to call you back, innit?
All right, well, thank you, Enron. Well, that was pointless.
It could be a graphics card, but if it comes on now and then, it's kind of telling you that the graphics card does work, you know?
Okay.
All right, so anyway, what it could do, right, for you, for free, is copy all your data, completely copy the whole thing onto a fresh, new hard drive, which you would have to pay for.
Right.
Right? But then it would probably work fine, but I could come down and have a look at it and actually work out what it is.
Whoa, hang on a second. I feel this is what's going to happen to me tomorrow with the estate agent. I'm going to get sucked in and sell my house.
Wait, no, okay, all right. If you want proof, you can, because I don't know what you like about dropping company names, you can fade me out and I can give you our website information.
Okay, but the thing is, how much is a new hard drive going to cost?
Cheap. I mean, you can get one for 20 quid, but that's a 20 quid hard drive.
Well, what's a good one? A 70 quid hard drive?
Nah, no, about £40.
Okay.
£40 is a good amount.
But part of me has been thinking, recently anyway, it's been in the back of my head, get a new computer. It's 6 years old. It's quite old for a computer, isn't it?
Yeah, it's quite old. I mean, you won't be able to use all the new stuff on it, not at all.
Sorry? What new
You
stuff?
won't be able to use any new stuff that's coming out, you know. You won't be able to play any good games.
I don't play games on PC anymore.
Oh, right,
Stop doing that. I'm an Xbox.
It's spoiled for choice with Xbox. Though.
Exactly. So you can't tell me what to do over the telephone, though.
All right, okay, but I've been very careful not to mention any names or anything, because I know you're, like, careful about advertising and stuff like that. I don't know. But, I don't know. Okay, sorry. Continue.
I refer you to the last statement I made.
All right, which was?
It was a question, actually. You can't tell me what to do over the phone.
All right, okay, but I can kind of tell you what to do, but it involves taking the case off.
Oh well, but I don't want to replace. But this, you can tell me how to replace the hard drive. I don't want that. You can't say what it is. There's this, there's that. You can't say it's knackered, it's dying, or what. You don't know for sure.
I can't tell for sure without having a look at it.
Well, Hayden, thank you very much for that. He was spooky, wasn't he? He was spooky. I found him spooky. That really spooky.
Want a cup of tea?
Yeah, I'd love a cup of tea, actually. I almost said I'd like chocolate there, but I don't want chocolate because I had chocolate earlier on and a bag of crisp in it. Okay. D.
Ian, hi.
Did you find Hayden spooky?
I couldn't follow him, to be honest. I kind of was drifting off. It was all a bit technical for me.
Well, it wasn't technical for me. That's the,
I know, but you're a geek, and I like listening to you having a conversation with someone else about it. But I can't kind of follow it for myself.
I don't know anything about computers, though. That's the thing. I'm not as geeky as I was a few years ago.
Well, I make films. I got a Mac about a year ago, and Final Cut, and I make little films, and I'm at CSM doing a fine art degree, so I'm very excited about computers, but I hate it when they go wrong.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I haven't got a clue what to do. I just had to go into college and go help.
I think what I need to do tomorrow, and I'm going to be sensible, because I've heard people have problems with it, I'm going to get all of my documents and put them onto some discs, so that if it does die, which I think it's going to die...
Listen, Clive Bull, I've got to tell you, I remember Clive Bull.
I remember Clive Bull. Whatever happened to him?
Shut up. He was telling this big story about how important it is to back up everything, which is why it reminded me.
Yeah.
And his computer was going wrong.
Oh, I remember him. I heard this,
And then he picked that moment to do a backup. And he said as soon as he pressed the button, he realised that what he was going to back up was the whole thing having gone wrong.
Oh, he muffed up the backup, didn't he? Exactly.
But that second after you press the button and you go, oh my God.
But I don't know what thing he used, because all I was going to do was just drag all of my documents and my photos onto a disc.
Haven't got a clue, mate.
No, nor have I.
I want to take issue with Ask Anthony.
Oh, yes, dear, okay.
Because you were just bigging him up.
Yeah.
And I asked him a question yesterday.
Yeah.
At 2:09.
Yeah.
And I haven't had a response.
Well, he was playing football yesterday.
But he said he responds to them really quickly, and he's talking
No, he said he didn't. He said, and I heard him say, he answers them as quickly as he can.
I asked a question that he wasn't prepared to answer, and he is trying to pretend that doesn't happen.
What question was it?
I can't tell you.
Is it sexual?
No.
Well, was it rude?
No.
I'm sure he will answer it.
It was about Agent Chris.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
How mysterious and intriguing. Well,
it's obviously, I'm trying to make it sound more exciting than it is, but I still think that there's something going on.
Between Chris and Anthony?
No!
Between Chris and me?
I think...
Oh, gosh, do you smoke?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I just think Anthony's not as straightforward as he appears, and I don't like people that are not straightforward.
Oh, hang on a second, D.
I challenge him to answer my question.
Anthony's the most straightforward person we have on the show.
Okay, I challenge him to answer my question before the show tomorrow.
Tell me what the question is.
I can't.
Do you think he's Agent Chris?
No!
Well, then what's the question? Why do you not think
if I tell you, you'll say he's not allowed to answer it.
Well...
But he's not part of LBC, so my argument is he is allowed to answer.
Well, what is the question?
I can't tell you.
But he does, by the way, he doesn't have to answer them. It's a
But
thing.
he sets himself up as a service.
Yeah, but
not a kind of whatever selective process.
But he can be selective. I mean, it's a thing that he does on his own. So if he can be selective, he has every right to be selective.
I'm sad and disappointed, and I feel left out.
What's the question?
I can't tell you
Why?
because you're just saying, well, he's not allowed to tell you.
But what is the question?
Okay,
Yeah.
it's so unfair, Ian, because I have listened to you for so much longer than most of your other callers.
Right.
God knows how.
Right.
I missed the minute where the episode occurred when Agent Chris got suspended.
Oh, we can't talk about that.
Exactly.
We can't talk about that.
I told you.
Yeah, we can't.
I told you.
Okay. Well, if Anthony chooses to answer that, that's Anthony's decision. But we can't, for obvious reasons. And thank God Chris has gone downstairs. We. You all right? You all right? Are you choking?
You're
choking?
Lovely.
Okay, cough it up. Might be a gold watch. Thanks, Dee.
Thank you.
There we go. We can't talk. I can't believe people are still banging on about that. Oh, very quickly, line 7. You're on the wireless.
The answer is yes, and don't tell Ian's mum.
He's closer to the truth than you might think is humanly possible.
Hi,
Ian, it is Sarah Young here in Essex. On Monday you were talking about Doctor Who and their cheesy American accents. Well, I thought you might want to know that the actors, apart from the girl, are all American. No, they're not. On Fridays on the CBBC channel there's a programme called Totally Doctor Who and it gives you loads of information on it. No. Sarah, really? Do you think? I'm not sure if I believe that. Oh, no, there's all these companies offering me to come and do my PC and do yourpc.com. Oh, I don't know. Oh, it's going to be expensive. Oh, hang on a second. There's loads of people calling in. Line 9.
Hello?
Hello, yeah, I'm going to get Chris to call you back.
Okay, no problem.
Okay, sorry, because Chris is nicked off to make a cup of tea, so I mark these. Line 8.
Hi, Ian.
Hello, who's this?
It's Sam.
Okay, I'm going to get Chris to call you back, maybe, if there's time.
Okay.
There we go. Line 7.
Hello.
Yes, who's this?
It's Clive.
Clive, if there's time, I'll get Chris to call you back.
All right, okay.
Good lad, there we go. Right. Oh, Chris, I've marked some people to call back, but only first
Excellent.
time. I suspect there will be.
What are their names?
Oh, look, is this a cup of milk you've given me? Oh, no, hang on, there's a little bit of tea in there somewhere, yeah. That is the weakest cup of tea I have ever had in my life. That is as bleached out as that photograph of me with Danielle Lloyd on your camera.
It's good, isn't it?
Christine!
Hello.
Hello there, Christine.
I have got some advice for your computer problems. I am a IT professional.
Okay, fantastic.
First of all, it could be the hard drive that's about to die, so
Yeah.
just back everything up.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. That's the project tomorrow, is backing it. It's a pain, though, isn't it? Because I'm going to put them all onto CDs.
Yeah, or DVDs.
Is DVDs...
Got a DVD burner.
Yeah, DVD's better.
Well, no, because you can just do more on one disc.
Okay, well, I'll put some on DVD. But it's just, it's a pain. And, you know, I've done this before when I've had to completely system restore the computer. And you do it, and then as you wipe everything, oh, no, there was that one document I really needed I forgot to do.
Ah, yeah, that's what I was going to suggest next, to do system restore.
Oh, I don't like doing the system restore. It takes ages.
But did all this stuff start happening after you changed anything? Have you installed anything?
I don't think so. I don't remember installing anything. I don't tend to install. I'm getting a lot of pop-ups recently, which I haven't had for ages.
Oh, you need to do your spy bots and your adwares.
Oh, I can't be arsed with all of that.
Oh, there could be something nasty on there.
Yeah, there could be. But if there was like a bug on there, that wouldn't make it do that, though, would it?
Maybe not.
No.
But it's always worth doing.
Okay.
Another thing I was going to suggest is to try and boot it from the Windows disk.
Don't.
Have you got the disk with Windows on it?
No.
Oh.
I think I threw that away.
Oh.
Yes.
Wow.
Well,
I'll just back everything up.
Yeah.
Get a new one.
Yeah. How much does a computer cost these days? Like a good one?
I suppose it depends on... you can probably get a good one for a reasonable amount if you look on the internet.
Well, what do you think is a reasonable amount?
I don't know. Depends what you want it to do. depends if you want to do games.
I want to burn DVDs, and I want to have a massive memory that can store like 25 TV series on there.
Oh, you should just get an external hard drive.
Oh.
You can get, like, really massive external...
Why not get an internal hard drive?
Yeah, no, but then you can...
Oh, God.
Keep everything on there.
Christine, I'm boring myself. So, thanks very much for that. I'm boring myself. Peter!
Hello, is that Ian?
Yeah, is that Peter?
Yes, I don't like mushy peas.
Oh, you're a fool. Of course you like the mushy peas.
No. Mushy peas are horrible.
No, but you're wrong. They're God's gift to us.
My daughter doesn't like them either.
Oh, okay then.
Anyway, Ian, I think that there's a conspiracy.
Right.
Because every time I phone up to talk to you on the show,
yes,
I never get put through.
Ah.
I don't think I'm through at the moment.
You've what?
Because any time that someone actually speaks to you,
Yeah.
you tell them to turn off the radio.
Right.
Which means that they're not really on the radio, are they? It's a conspiracy.
Oh, God, please, you may have rumbled us.
All the people that normally phone up, like, you get the same people, it's the same ones on the radio all the time.
Yeah.
Well, I phone up, and it's, oh, no.
But you're on the radio now?
No, I'm not. I'm talking to you at the moment.
Okay, but you're on... If you had a radio, you would hear yourself on there.
Yeah, but you say turn the radio...
Have you got a radio there, Peter?
Well, I've got the TV on. Actually, I'm putting it on now.
There we go. Okay.
Hello, she said no. Oh, she wants to watch the American Top Model. She doesn't want to listen to you.
Oh, well, tell her to get stuffed and put your on... I want to prove that you're on the radio. 0177, come on.
Hold on a second.
I'm watching Top Model.
What? Oh, hold on a second. I'm on now. Ah.
See? Now, Peter.
Yes.
Would you like to apologise to me verbally or in writing?
Shall I send it in writing?
Thank you, Peter.
All right.
Bye-bye. Chicken and Chips Boy.
Hello, Ian. Hello, world. That last caller is an absolute fruitcake.
Wasn't he just?
I mean, you don't say it to everybody nowadays.
You don't what? Do you know, I'm getting bored of this show, actually. I'm getting a little bit bored of this show. I don't quite know...
Can I take over?
No, because your line's too muffled.
Can I take over?
No.
Please.
Well, no, your line's too muffled. I can barely understand you.
Can I take over?
Well, I know what you're saying, but it's too muffled for it to work or be interesting.
But I could give it a try.
But your line is too muffled.
Okay, yes. Today, as I was going to school...
Yes.
There's this person. Do you know when some bus drivers don't allow you to stand on the top deck of the bus?
Well, you're not supposed to stand on the top deck of a bus. That's the rule.
And on the stairs.
Yeah, well, you're not supposed to. That's the law, I thought.
And the bus driver, right, is saying to the man to get down from the stairs on the top deck, but the man didn't want to get off because he had his iPod connected to his head. And this lady took the law into her own hands and physically, contactly grabbed him and semi-pushed him down the stairs.
Right, when you say pushed him down the stairs...
Has a little, you see your nephew.
What is... Have I got mud in my ears, or are you speaking through a sock? What? What?
No, you know how, your...
What is wrong with your phone, Chicken and Eggs?
I'm using the rubbish one.
Well, use the good one!
Is it good now?
No, it's exactly the same. It's like you're underwater.
Hold on. Can you hear me? Can you hear me better now?
No.
Can you hear me better now?
I can hear you boomier.
And thank you. Do you know?
Well, no, it wasn't a compliment. I just... Blimey, O'Reilly.
Do you know how you're your nephew?
My nephew, Dylan. Yes.
Yes. Do you know how he pushes you? Well, not pushes you, but he gives you a little shove.
He doesn't shove. He's never shoved me. What he does do, which is the most adorable thing, is when he gets a little bit scared, he'll just grab my finger because his hands are too tiny to hold hands. So he just grabs my finger as though he's holding hands, and he sort of leads me out.
And this lady sort of...
She held his finger?
Yes, if you'd like to say that. And
really...
the force motion of pushing him down the stairs.
But he didn't fall down the stairs. She just gently ushered him down the stairs, would you say?
Yes.
Okay, this is not an anecdote.
and the man.
It's not a story.
What?
It's not a story. You were on a bus, and a man came downstairs. No, where I come from, that is not a story. The only reason you're being allowed to tell this non-story is because Chelsea are playing Man U.
No, they're not. I'm a fully devoted Man United supporter, and
they're playing football.
I know, but I can't bother to watch them.
Okay.
You know that geezer Tarek? Let me finish my boss story before I talk about Tarek.
Oh God, it isn't a story though.
Whatever, my true life incident that happened about 8 o'clock this morning.
Okay, right, that's more accurate. Yes.
I won't say the bus number.
Why?
I won't. Should I say it?
Well, I don't know. Are you going to say something rude about the bus driver now?
No, he said to the man.
I know what he said. He said, you've got to come downstairs. You can't stand there. A woman pushed him down the stairs, but she didn't. She gently guided him down the stairs. He came down the stairs. Then what happened?
Hold on.
This would have a fantastic ending.
It does. The bus driver actually didn't move from the bus stop till the man actually got down to the bottom of the stairs,
yes.
which was causing impatientness from the other restless.
It was causing impatientness, yes.
And and one of the ladies on the bus actually took his iPod, his headphone out of his ear and actually shouted into his ear and said, "Are you deaf?" And his friend said he's Polish.
Now, that's a good... fair play. That is a brilliant ending to a story.
You saved it.
You saved it at the end, Chicken and Chips.
Thank you.
So she pulled his iPod out of his ears and said, "Are you deaf?"
And he just looked around like bemused and baffled to what she was saying.
Right, I tell you what, right. Let's do this. I'm going to pretend to pull Chris's headphones out of his ears. I'm going to say to him, right, he's the man, I'm the woman.
Yes.
He's the man with the headphones in, and you're his mate, okay?
Yeah.
Right. Helen, you couldn't be the bus driver, could you, and tell Chris to get downstairs?
Can you go downstairs, please?
Right, I'm going to take your headphones out. Are you deaf?
Excuse me. He's Polish. He don't understand English.
Huh?
Now that's a story. That is a story. That's a good little scene. I could see that in a play, actually, or in EastEnders or something. That was good, Chicken and Chips. You saved it at the end.
Thank you.
Well done.
Can I just say one?
No. Oh, wait. Good little scene there. We should maybe take this show on tour. Take it to Edinburgh or something. I don't know. It's an idea. I just think this. 0870 9090 973 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. James is in the Croydon.
Oh my God, Chicken and Chips boy don't half go on, does he?
Doesn't he? A boring story, but the end was superb.
I called up about Rag and Bone Men, but just before that, I think I can beat Chicken and Chips boy's stories. Just a quick story. A South African guy who used to be my landlord, he was once on a train, in the quiet compartment.
Yeah, they have quiet compartments on trains where you're not allowed to have any technology in there.
So a woman was there and she was speaking on her phone quite loudly, and then my landlord went, shh, carried on speaking. He went, shh, again, she carried on speaking. And then afterwards the woman said, that was very, very rude of you. And he said, and I can't do a South African accent, so I'll do a French one, all right? He said, I'm sorry. I made the mistake of presuming you could read.
It works in a French accent.
Sure, and he's a guy who he used to eat food with his hands, right? Because he used to eat food with his hands. And once I said to him, haven't you got any cutlery to hand to me? And he said to me, why do you want to eat food with cutlery? Eating food with cutlery is like pillow talk through an interpreter.
But why are you doing a French accent? Why don't you just say it?
Because then you can't tell who's me and who's the character.
Oh, okay, right. Well, right.
Narrative voice.
Right, James, I love it. We'll come back to you, James, after this. Oh, dear. It's the travel news with Will Gallagher.
Thank you very much. Tonight, the A102
is... Okay. James!
Hello there.
We're back.
I was just reading the Evening Standard. Yeah,
it's boring, the Evening Standard, isn't it?
Well, but they've got news that Des O'Connor is marrying again, the dirty man.
He's... how old is he? 78? She's 35 or something?
She's 38, he's 75.
That is outrageous. But they've been together, is it 17 years?
I don't know what they got together when she was quite.
Well, it says in the things I read that article.
Yeah, 17 years. Yeah.
So hang on, how old was she? She was not 15. She was so 20. If she was in 20 years, she was 15. 19.
Well, 21.
Oh, is it? Hang on, is that what's 35 take 17?
She's 38. She's 38.
Oh, she's 38. I was doing it the other way around. Okay, 21.
Almost as disgusting as Joan Collins is younger, but you know what they say: the older the berry, the sweeter the juice. Hello.
I was listening to a song by Kenny Rogers.
Yes.
Today, and I got my iPod on shuffle, and I love it on random select. It's just the sweetest selection of music.
Oh.
Although I find when I listen to it on random,
Yeah.
it quite often plays not next to each other, but it plays songs from the same album. Like play one song, then from an album, then 2 or 3 songs, then another song from the album, then 5 songs. Then another. That must be coincidence.
Well, I mean, I just haven't caught up with tech. I haven't bought an iPod yet. I just bought a CD player a few years ago, and I still have my tape. Sony Walkman, and they don't sell tapes anymore.
They don't sell tape. They're going to stop selling blank tapes,
Yeah.
and they're going to stop selling stereo systems with cassettes in.
It's fascism. You know what Nick Ferrari would say? It's political correctness gone mad.
We're all going to hell in a handcart. But the Kenny Rogers song what's it called? Something Like Love, or something like that. Something Like Love, I think it's called. And I was listening to this is quite a nice little toe-tapping love song. But then the premise is that she's a tart, because there's a line in it. I asked you a question I didn't think I should ask. After our drinks, would you like... I'm getting this wrong, which is why it doesn't scan properly. Well, your place or mine, you weren't offended, you booked us into a hotel, the cheaper the berries, the sweeter the wine.
Oh.
So he's saying that she's
he's paying.
He's paying for he's implying...
She's a commodity.
She's a prostitute.
But some of these songs, they start off really well, but, and I wanted to see you like a vegetable, but then I found out you were the town bicycle, and it's just,
What song is that?
I just made that up.
I wanted to see you like a vestibule.
A vestibule.
Do you mean a vestibule?
Well, yeah, but that wouldn't rhyme with bicycle.
Chris, do you know what a vestibule is?
It's like a foyer.
A foyer? What? Foyer! Get the foyer brigade! Was that what you're saying?
No, foyer.
Where's the foyer extinguisher? Oh, you mean foyer. That's how you say it, foyer. James, how would you say it?
Yeah, I'd say how you said it.
Steve, how would you say it? Steve?
He's not there.
I'm here.
How would you say it?
Oh, hi. Excuse me, let me clear the vocal cords. How are we doing? The alien's back.
Yeah, how would you say it?
Foyer or foyer or voyage or voyeur?
Right, forget him. We'll go to him later. Flipping it. Who's hard work, wasn't it?
No, my mind...
Hello?
Hello?
Are you there?
I'm here. Hello.
Right, is that Iain Lee of LBC 97.3?
No, it's James from Croydon, but that's not my real name. But listen, I phoned up because I had a...
James, Jim, or whatever they call you. Listen.
Yeah, okay.
Do something sensible for once in your life. Listen to the alien.
Hello?
I'm here.
Yeah,
I'm there. I'm everywhere. I'm your Reiki man. I'm your Midway man.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm all right. The reason what's your name, sorry?
Oh, you're in and out.
What's your name, sorry?
Stephen.
Stephen. I phoned up to ask about rag and bone men. You know the ones who used to walk around with the carts?
I do, distinctly.
I used to live on Mitcham Lane, SW16 in about 95.
Right by the Chubb security place where the pond is.
That's right, that's...
Nice, very, 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 very well.
Right, so I used to live more down Tooting way, right?
Tooting Beck?
Yeah, well, yeah, but...
Beck, he's a nice guy.
Yeah, so...
It's true what they say, Being an alien's not all what it's made out to be.
But the reason I called up was to ask if rag and bone men still are around.
Man's bugle. No, that was something that was taken in the wrong bugle.
The last ones were around in about 1995.
1995, wasn't it 1994?
No, it was the last time you saw a rag and bone man.
Now, there's a question that can be answered, but the problem is the solution's not relevant.
Rag and bone, you know the ones I mean?
You're never alone with a strand.
Pretty baby with the high heels on.
Oh, you dropped a quaver there.
Never ever.
Whatever happened to quavers? Smith.
Your loneliness. Like the mist of
No one said Charles said Robert the Bruce. He was loose. He was kind of funny. He made lots of money. But when it turned to honey...
The man in the mirror.
Yeah, Mexican style. And you're rapping good. Rapping loose, and so you should. You're talking to Ray.
You want to make the world a better place.
He's come back from Japan.
Make a change.
Tokyo Joe.
La 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 la. The king of pop will always eclipse all others.
But he doesn't need to toil. He's an alien, whereas the architect is back in style. He won't be here for just a while.
Is Ian there? Because it would be good to have some... Hello, Ian.
London town, the sound of the land.
Hello, Ian.
Hello, Ian. How are you doing? This is the alien coming back through.
Can you still hear me, Jim? Hello?
He didn't. He wasn't with us. Let's focus.
I can tell a few things from your voice. Number one, you probably vote socialist.
No, incorrect. I do not vote. I have no political agenda. I have no religious outgoings.
But which one do you prefer? Man in the mirror or...
Great. Ladies, good evening.
Yes, Sarah. What were you doing?
Hello?
Hello?
Yes, hi.
What were you doing then?
Just washing my hands.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. I've been meaning to ring up for ages, but I haven't had any credit on my phone. So now I've got some credit.
Excellent. Well, you've used it wisely.
Yes. Okay, I wanted to ask you that yesterday you mentioned something about a lesbian kiss.
Yes, I did.
I just wondered, what was that about?
It was on Neighbours, and we watched it on YouTube yesterday.
Oh, right, okay. Have you ever seen two girls kissing?
On Neighbours, yes.
No, in real life.
I can't remember.
Oh.
I probably have at some point. I don't really remember.
haven't?
Sorry?
So you haven't then?
Well, no, I can't remember.
Okay.
But I possibly haven't. I possibly have. I don't know.
Okay, I just wondered because I was quite interested in the way you were kind of quite excited about it.
It was exciting to see. It's always exciting to see.
But I mean, it wasn't real on the telly, was it?
No, it wasn't real on the telly.
Okay.
Have you seen two girls kissing?
Well, I've been one of them.
Yes, I thought so.
Okay. Yeah. I haven't actually watched two girls. I would like to be a witness, you know.
And the thing is that you need a witness in a situation like that. Otherwise...
Definitely, you need someone to...
Witness
in
it.
case something happens, yeah.
In case it goes to court.
Yes.
Yes. Everything I do these days has a witness.
I bet it does.
Yeah, just in case it goes to court.
Right.
And then I can always say I've got a witness.
Yeah.
But it turns out, get this right, I have this guy that follows me around, he's my witness, I pay him to do witnessing. I found out after having this guy for 6 months that professional witnesses, i.e. people you're paying to be your witness, can't be used as evidence in court.
Right.
So where am I? What do I do? Do I sue the professional witness? Because he said that it was legally binding. But it turns out it's not. It has no standing in court. Do I sue him? How do I sue him? I haven't got a witness. I'm screwed, Sam.
Right.
Well, thanks for calling.
Okay. Bye.
Bye-bye. Wow. I don't know what's...
Hello.
Oh, hello, Callum.
Oh, hello, mate. How are you?
You preempted my hello.
I know I have.
Good lad.
Just got through first time.
Well done.
Just ringing to tell you about a hill I went to.
A hill?
Yeah, a hill. And what it is, you go to the bottom of the hill and you put your keys on the dashboard and the car will roll to the top of the hill. How weird is that?
Oh, I've heard about this hill. You're saying hill, not heel.
Hill is in a hill like you drive up a hill.
A hill. I've heard about this hill. Where is it?
In Australia.
Oh, there's one in this country as well.
I know, there's one in Scotland as well, apparently, but I wondered if no one believes me. No one at all.
I've heard of it. One of the very first shows I did here, about 2.5 years ago, this hill, the hill in England was mentioned.
Yeah.
So where's the one in Australia?
In the woods. I was with some guy, I didn't even know him,
right, okay.
which does sound strange, but I sort of knew him.
It's in the woods,
And then he just took me into a forest,
Yep.
which was scary. Then he put his keys on the dashboard, and the car rolled to the top of the steep hill.
Yeah.
And when you walk up it, it's quite difficult, quite difficult. And when you know, quite easy. That makes sense, doesn't it? And when you walk down it, it's quite hard.
But where's the one in England? Because there's one around here. I think there's one in sort of in Kent or in North London or something. I don't quite know.
Don't know, mate.
Okay, well,
I thought I'd tell you. If anyone else has had a similar experience, they can ring up and we can talk about hills.
Okay, well, heels.
Hills, yeah.
Heels.
Yeah, hills. You know, hills like ones you climb up.
What, on shoes?
No, not heels on shoes. Well, you could climb up with heel on your shoe, but it'd be difficult.
But you're saying heels?
Hills, Hills.
Heels. Heels.
Hill, like you drive up.
Heels.
Yes.
Heels.
Heels.
Okay, well, thank you, Callum.
Cheers, mate.
There is it does sound nonsense, but there is a hill, I can't do it now, somewhere in England where you go up the hill without the...
LBC 97.3.
Iain Lee's Good Evening.
Good evening.
Had a Krispy Kreme donut, courtesy of Crazy Bob. Thank you, Bob. Very nice. I shouldn't really, but thank you. Okay, right. Okay, well, Clive has sent me a very detailed account of what I should look at on my PC, so I'm going to forward that to my home address. Okay, brilliant. Thank you very much. Anna.
Hiya. Hiya.
Hello, Anna.
Sorry.
Yes.
Oh. Frog.
Yes.
Just wanted to say I saw you on the Posh and Beck thing.
Oh, yes.
Brilliant.
Did you enjoy it, did you?
I really enjoyed it, and the thing is, I didn't actually recognise you.
Oh.
And why aren't you on TV? Because you're just superb looking.
Did you... Oh.
No, I mean, I don't mean... I mean in a motherly way.
Oh, okay.
Superb looking.
Okay,
nice.
a couple of questions. Did you think I was fat?
Not at all.
Did you think I was an irritating, lanky idiot, like some of the popular press described me?
I thought you were excellent, Ian.
Okay.
I must say you were absolutely brilliant, and you conducted yourself beautifully.
At what point did you realise it was that bloke who's on the radio?
I don't know. I sort of looked at you and thought, well, you look different to the last time I'd seen you.
I put on a little bit of weight.
And I thought, well, it's a very nice-looking young man, and
well, thank you, Anna.
Very polite and very nice, and totally bewildered the Americans.
Well, let's be honest, they're not that difficult to bewilder, are they?
Obviously not.
It doesn't take much effort to confuse those lot, especially in LA where they're all starstruck.
Absolutely, and I thought you were great, and I thought, well, why aren't you on TV?
Well, let's just say maybe I will be on TV a little bit more regularly.
I hope so, because although I don't want you to go from the radio...
No.
But you could probably mix both.
Well,
you're comics in both, aren't you?
Well, one of the beauties of doing this slightly later show, one of the few beauties of doing this slightly later show, means I can go off and do stuff film some stuff in the daytime. Whereas the drive time, it made it a little bit difficult. But there may be one or two more things happening in that front.
Well, it was really good, and I enjoyed it.
Well, Anna, thank you very much. It's very kind of you to call in and say so.
Take care.
And you, bye-bye.
God bless.
There we go. As we get nice people calling in as well. I don't mean nice just because she said, she liked my programme, but she's just... but people who don't like my programme can be nice, but just, there don't need to be obnoxious, and I'm referring to Adam, of course, who called in yesterday. Fee!
Hello.
Hello, Fee.
Hi. Oh, I suddenly feel very nervous.
Why are you nervous?
I don't know, I just suddenly come over all nervous.
Have you got a shaky leg?
No.
I get nervous phoning. I haven't phoned up a radio station for a long time, but I get nervous doing it, and I get like a trembly right leg.
I got a bit sort of. I feel a bit shaky just generally.
My breath goes short. I get really short breath as well.
Yeah, does your voice go high?
Yeah, a little bit, and I start talking a little bit too fast. When I first came and did this show, when I was filling in for Clive years ago, I was talking quickly, because I was cacking myself.
Yeah.
Absolutely terrified.
So take a deep breath.
But the deep breath doesn't help. The thing is, once you put the phone down, you'll feel absolutely fine. You'll have like a big sigh, go, well, what was the problem with that? I feel fine now. It'll go, but during it, you're going to feel awful.
Well, I rang because I had a really weird experience watching The Property Ladder.
Oh, don't tell me what happens.
No, I don't know if I should even tell you this, actually, because...
I love Sarah Bainey.
Well, she's lovely, isn't she?
Oh, she's delightful.
She's really lovely. And it's one of my comfort programmes. It's one of my programmes that, if I've had a bit of a stressful day, I sit down and she tells them all what to do and they will ignore it.
I was watching last week's Today on the Sky Plus, but I'd seen it before.
Yeah.
It was like it's one of those ones where they do, well, this is what happened 2 years ago.
Oh, they're annoying, those.
And then the last 3 minutes, it's like a catch-up. I thought, well, I can't be bothered.
That's a bit of a con, really, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a little bit of a con, really. But this was a completely new one tonight, was it?
I think so, but it was really weird because I was watching it.
Yes.
And I suddenly noticed something about the programme, which means I can never, ever watch it again.
Not the mark on her lip?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Because she's got a strange little lump on the bottom lip, just there.
Oh, has she?
Yeah. Well, from a car crash.
Oh.
I think it makes her beautiful. Some people
It does. It's people's flaws make them more beautiful, I think.
You're absolutely right.
But it was... I suddenly noticed the music. Yeah, but it sort of plonks away in the background and you don't sort of think about it most of the time and you think of it as being really innocuous, but once you notice it, it's really annoying and it's really bad. It's really bad.
Can you sing it?
Music. No, it just kind of goes... Boing.
But you've never noticed that before?
Well, I kind of noticed it, but have you ever had that experience where you kind of are not aware of something and then suddenly you become incredibly aware
Do you know what I used to get when I was a kid? And this is probably... I should probably see a therapist about this. I used to get it as a kid. Every now and then I'd get it and I'd have it for like 2 or 3 weeks and I couldn't get rid of it. And I'd be really aware... In fact, now I'm going to say it. Now I've thought of it, I'm going to have it for a couple of days now.
Yeah.
I'd be really aware of people swallowing.
Oh.
And so I'd be watching the news. I remember being a kid and watching the weather and suddenly thinking... suddenly being able to hear... Every time, this is Francis Wilson, when he used to do breakfast time, the BBC One breakfast show.
Yeah.
I remember it so vividly. Every time he swallowed,
yeah.
I thought, well, he's swallowing really loudly. And then the news came on, and the newsreader, and then Frank Buff came on, and every time someone swallowed, I could hear it. It was really loud, and I couldn't get rid of it.
Yeah, it was like that.
You've got that with Property Ladder music.
The music, it's just... And I tried watching it, I turned it off, and I thought, no, I'm just being silly, and I put it back on again. And it just was driving me mad. I thought, God, it's the sort of music that people throw themselves off buildings to.
It is, yes.
And they torture people with.
But I've always been aware of the music, because about 4 years ago I did a TV show, and she was a guest on there.
Yeah.
And I remember singing that music to her.
Oh.
And she was impressed that I knew it. But do you have E4?
I don't know. We can't get Freeview.
Because they show it on E4 without the music.
Oh, wow, that would be so much better, because there's so many programmes where they have really crap music, and it's not just the main theme music, it's all this kind of... They can't have any space. They can't have any sort of
no
area
silence
where there's like just a bit of peace.
Yeah, that's true actually. But E4 show they don't show all of the Channel 4 programmes, but they show the most popular ones, including Property Ladder, without the music.
Oh God!
And I don't know why. It's an odd thing, and I've never been able to work out why. And I've asked people, and they say, well, I don't know, but it's just what they do. So maybe it's worth looking into getting E4.
It's a flipping good idea.
All right, Fee. Thanks for that.
All right. Then.
Cheers. Bye bye. I don't know if anyone else was irritated by the Property Ladder music. Oh, hang on, we've got a blog here. What's this? Let's see. This got this blog. I forwarded you one blog, which isn't brilliant, but Iain and Chris, here's a show blog for you. If you like it, if not, we can all just walk away and not mention it ever again. No hard feelings, no regrets. She was pleased to meet Iain, although he wasn't too phased, as he's used to meeting curvaceous beauties on a daily basis. That show is for you. Iain This is actually a really good blog.
That makes the show sound really good.
So, this is a good bit. A potentially serious incident involving Chicken and Chips Boy was averted after he wanted to tell the story of a bus and some headphones. The team dived in to reenact the scene, and what emerged was one of the best radio stories ever heard on the show. Certainly the sort of anecdote that James I Like to Hear Stories O'Brien could only dream about. Oh, that's Gary in the gym. Oh, yeah, we'll have that. I'll forward that to you, Chris, because that is a blooming good blog. We'll have that. I sent you another one earlier on. Don't use that one, use that one. That makes sense. Thank you, Gary. Oh, it's a fair weather friend, Habiba.
Hello.
Hello, Habiba.
How are you?
Oh, I'm good, yeah.
How's Mummy?
Yeah, she's fine.
Lovely. Right, a couple of things.
Although I was on the phone to her today, right?
Mm.
And I'm next seeing her on Tuesday. I'm doing her shopping for her on Tuesday. Well, it's Wednesday today. I'm doing her shopping next Tuesday.
Right.
And she says, right, Ian, when you go shopping for me next, I need you to get such and such. What did she want? She wanted some thick sliced bread, some fruit squash, and what was the other thing? She wanted a really weird thing, which I've forgotten. And I said, well, I'm going to forget this. Why don't I call you up on Tuesday when I'm in the shop?
Sharon fruit.
No, it wasn't Sharon fruit. No, good effort. No, what was it she wanted? I'm going to have to phone her up. Hang on a second.
Oh, lovely. Oh, I'm so excited.
I tell you, I'm going to phone her up after the travel, because we're going to go to the travel, but we'll find out.
Pumice.
A what? You promise what? Dave?
Pumice.
Dave? Yeah, why are you breathing like Darth Vader? Okay, let's stop that.
Right, Hills.
No! You have to come back after the travel.
No problem, sweets.
Yeah, we go. Sweet. Dave? Are you Dave?
I'm Dave,
Yeah. Well, why are you breathing funny?
I'm in the car, driving down the M25.
Okay, well, we'll come back to you after this. It's the travel news with Will Gowing.
Thank you very much. Still big problems out to the
evening.
Right, I've got to very quickly phone my mum up and see what she wanted for the shopping. Habiba, shut up.
What? Did you say anything?
You're making a lot of noise.
Sorry, it's the wind. Hello?
Hello, Mum, it's Ian.
Hello? Hello, Ian.
Yeah, and that's Habiba.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. Right, Mum.
Yeah?
Have you got your radio on?
Oh, let me turn the radio.
Okay, this could take some time, yes. Okay.
I'll turn it off now.
All right, do that. No, she's talking to the radio. She's heard that. She's heard what's just happened and she's talking to the radio.
She is a genius.
Isn't she amazing? Mum? Oh, the radio could be some distance away. This. Here we go.
It's all right, I've turned it off.
Were you just talking to the radio then?
No.
Because you heard voices coming out of the radio and you were talking to them after you put the phone down.
Sorry.
You were, weren't you? Right. What was the shopping you wanted me to get? I've forgotten. I remember two of them. There was squash.
Yeah.
There was thick sliced white bread.
Yeah.
And what was the third one?
Oh, I wanted some chocolate.
Oh, that was it. A bar of chocolate. Right. I'm not going shopping for 6 days.
That's all right.
But I've already forgotten it once. I'm going to forget it again.
Write it down.
Well, I'm in the middle of a radio show, and I was at work when you called me up earlier on.
Oh, email it to yourself.
Well, I can't be bothered, to be honest.
You can't be bothered. It's for your mum.
Well, I know, but she does all right. Mum, I will give you a call Tuesday.
Okay.
So you need to remember them.
It'd be a good idea if you rang me up from the shop.
Well, that's probably what. Yeah, that's probably what I'll do.
I think the list is going to grow if you do that, Ian.
Yeah, I know, it's going to be a nightmare. Is everything else all right, Mum?
Everything's fine, thank you.
Okay, are you in bed?
Yes.
You're in bed, okay. And is Collie all right?
Oh, she's perfect. She's, keeping out of the way.
Yes, okay, well, she does, yeah. All right, Mum, well, I'll speak...
Oh, Mrs. Lee, good evening. Good evening.
Oh, hang on a minute, Mum, this is you. You've not heard this, have you? Hang on a second. This is you.
Good evening.
You like that? Are you still there?
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
Good evening. Good evening.
I like the mushy peas.
No, I want the other song.
Oh, hang on. Oh, God, this is... right. Dave? Can you turn your radio off? Okay, right, hang on, I've got to check. Is this the song... Oh, hang on a minute. Where have I put it? Is this the song you wanted? Hang on.
I had to leave you and go away, but I think about you every day.
Yes.
You want that, do you?
I do.
Okay, I'll put it on a CD for you. All right, Mum, I better go.
Okay.
Bye-bye,
Mrs. Lee. Goodbye.
There we go.
Take care. Bye.
Absolutely potty. She won't hear that. She won't get to the radio in time to turn that on, so I can say it's absolutely bonkers. Right. Habiba,
Right.
was there a point?
Yes, there was. Firstly, you need to watch Graham Norton from last week because Sarah Beanie was on it and was looking absolutely beautiful with Dawn French.
Okay. Ooh.
And the other thing is, this hill you're looking for, there's one apparently in Epping Forest and it's called Hangman's Hill.
Dave, is that where you're at?
No, it's not me. My son's down there. Well, he was there about 10 minutes ago. He just left.
But is it in Epping Forest?
It's down in Wendover near Aylesbury.
Where's...
Was that... No, that's not near Epping.
Oh.
Epping is like East London, or North East London.
Right, and this is the hill that you go upwards, but your car is turned off.
Supposedly.
Yeah.
I've heard it's an optical illusion. I haven't been there myself.
Well, of course it's an optical illusion, Abiba. It's not... You don't defy gravity.
I'm sorry.
Of course it's an optical illusion. You silly mare.
My son Roy, he was there about 10 minutes ago with his mate Matt.
Well, tell him to go back and ring up Ian.
I'll do it.
live...
I accidentally cut you off, Abiba. Right, so your son was there, Dave?
Yeah, about 10 minutes ago.
Had he been there before?
He's been there quite a few times, and we were talking about it the other night, and he kept telling us, and we didn't believe him.
Yeah.
So he said, and then his mate said to him, all right, well, take me down there. So he took his mate down there.
This was Matt?
Yeah, and I spoke to him about 10 minutes ago on the phone, and as I put the phone down, I turned the radio to listen to the show, and you thought about just had the tail-end conversation of that. That's why I rung in.
Isn't that spooky? So have you been there, Dave?
Sorry?
Have you been there?
No, I haven't been there. No, I've said to him, right, okay, I'm going to come down and have a look now.
So you're on your way?
No, not now. Another time I will go down there.
Yeah, if you're down there during the show, would you give me a call and talk me through the experience?
I certainly will, yeah. Well, I'll actually speak to him. I'll get him on the other line now, actually. Can you hang on?
Okay, right, okay.
Hold on, I'll get him now.
On the other line?
2 lines, isn't I?
What, on the same phone?
No, on a different phone.
But we won't be able to speak to him, though, will we? Unless you do Batman.
No, you won't be able to speak to him.
No. Okay.
You'll be able to hear him, though, if you put it on loudspeaker.
Speaker, good lad.
Hello? Are you still there? Are you still on that hill?
No, I'm on the A40 now, I'm nearly home.
Oh, right, okay. It's just I'm on live on the radio now, and they want you to ring in to tell them what it was all about. All right, I'll get... Ian?
Yes?
I'll give him the number now, and I'll get him to ring
All right, cheers, Dave. Thank you for that. God, blimey. Mac! Oh, he's been attacked by bees. Mac's been attacked to death by bees. Mac!
Can you hear me?
What the hell was that, man? Hello?
Hello?
What was going on there?
I have no idea.
Mac, what can I do for thee?
Nothing. I'm actually on the Hangman Hill at the moment, which is in Epping Forest.
Oh, so this is the Epping Forest one?
Yeah, that's in Essex. Yeah.
Right. And so are you at the bottom of the hill, as it were?
Well, I'm on top of the hill now, but what it is, it's a hill going down, and at the bottom of hill, you got this hill, which goes up a bit, but it's got ditch in the middle. So when you sit on the top of, or bottom of this hill, because of the ditch, car goes downwards, and after that, it's got slight upward, and because of the force, it just goes up a bit. So that's the only thing I can think of.
That's not it, then?
That's it, yeah.
No, that's not it, then. Because this hill, you're at the bottom of the hill.
Yeah,
you turn the car...
What we did. We turned the car off.
Yeah.
We put it in neutral, and it started going upwards.
It starts going up the hill?
But the thing is, the actual hill, it's not very steep, and it's got ditch in the middle. So that's why, because of that ditch, car goes... It seems like you're going up the hill, but it's not really up the hill. If you know what I mean.
Is it down the hill?
If you look at it, if you're standing at the bottom of the hill, it actually seems like the hill is upwards, but the hill's got ditch in the middle. So
I don't quite get this ditch thing.
It's like goes down and then it goes up again.
Right.
It's got kind of bend, like it bends inwards.
Right.
And that's why it goes down a bit and then it goes up again.
But it looks like it's going up.
It looks like it's going up, but even like everybody around me, they think because they're from Scotland and they think because they heard about some ghost story or someone pushes the car up or something, they are convinced it's going up. But I'm more of a logical thinking.
You're more of a scientist, aren't you, Mac?
Not really.
No.
I didn't even pass my O-level in science, but if you want to call me that.
Yes, I do.
I stood outside, and at the bottom of the hill, I saw it, and even with the car's light on, you can see that the road actually goes down in the middle,
right,
and then it goes up again. And because the car actually goes down first, and because of the force, it actually goes up a bit.
No, but so you're saying momentum carries it up the hill.
That's it.
Yeah. Well, this one, it's not momentum. You park at the bottom of the hill. You take your keys out. You put it in neutral. You take your handbrake off, and
this is exactly what I did.
But you're just saying that you just said it was momentum.
But it is momentum because you know the bottom of the hill.
No, I don't.
Well, you need to go there. Honestly, if you go there, you can actually see that it actually goes.
Yes.
The bottom of hill, it goes downward and then it goes upwards.
Well, Mac, why have you taken a lot of scotch to a hill?
Well, they wanted to go and see it.
They've come all the way from Scotland.
They got one in Scotland as well.
Apparently, so they've come all the way from Scotland to go up or down a hill with you.
Up or down the hill, yeah, and they got lots of hills up there.
Apparently so.
It made me spend so much petrol, but nice girls, and they're just enjoying it.
So there's some nice Scottish girls.
Yeah.
And you're taking them up a hill.
Up the hill and down the hill, whichever they want.
Well, Mac, thank you for that.
No worries at all, Ian.
Take care, mate. Bye bye.
Take care, mate. Bye bye.
There we go. Now, is it rude of me to say that Mac's phone call there didn't actually clarify the situation at all? If anything, the water that we are supping from is now muddied.
I thought you made perfect sense.
Really? Explain it to me.
Oh, I haven't got time now. We've got to go to the news.
No, you got a minute. You got 60 seconds to explain it to me.
Oh yeah, but there's a phone call coming in.
Well, I'm not gonna.
I got to take it.
I didn't have a clue what was going on there, Muppet.
I'll be seeing.
Hello.
Hello, Bill.
Who's that? Ian?
Yeah.
Oh, Ian. That was mad, that bloke, with the dip in the road.
Oh, it was confusing, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think what he meant was, you know, like when the floor gives way under the tarmac and you get a dip in the middle of the road, and you park your car on the side of the road, and the momentum of it goes into the middle of the road. But it wasn't the road, the hill you was on about, was it?
Yeah. Do you know what? You've confused things even further.
All right, forget that then. Forget that. I rang up to tell you a story about an emergency stop if you've got time.
Well, do you know what? Can you wait till after the news?
I can, yeah.
Okay, well, what with Chris muffing everything up, we've got to go to the news now.
All right.
Disappointing, I know. It's disappointing for all of us. 0870 9090 973. Last 30 minutes of the show before Clyde's on at 10.
You're LBC 97.3. Iain Lee's Good Evening. Call 0870 9090 973.
Yes, Bill, we're back. We've got all the time we need.
Yeah, so there's this emergency stop, right? You know, you take your driving test.
Yes, when I tap the dashboard, I want you to stop the vehicle while remaining complete control of it at all times.
Right, well, they've changed that now. What they do now is the examiner will say, in a moment, we're going to conduct the emergency stop. I'm going to put my hand on my knee, and I'm going to raise my hand and say stop, and then I will not ask you to do it again.
Say that again. He says what?
He says, I'm going to put my hand on my knee.
Yeah.
And I will raise my hand, and then he says, after they've done it, he'll say stop, and then he'll say, thank you, I will not ask you to do that again.
Right.
And he makes it quite clear, because one time, like you say, the examiner would say, well, I'm going to drop my pen, I'm going to touch the dashboard, and then we're going to perform the emergency stop, right? Yeah. But with this guy, he's got his pen, and he said to the people...
Hang on, there's a video of someone rolling up a hill.
No.
So I've got a video of it. You can't really... But the video's a little bit rubbish, you can't really tell.
Probably got a little bit of invisible rope tied to the front of it.
No, it works, honestly. It's mad. It is mad.
How does it work then, do you know?
Someone's explained it to me. It's an optical illusion, and I think it's to do with the way that the trees are positioned, so it looks like you're going uphill, but really you're going downhill.
Yeah.
So it's something like that. Anyway,
These are
yes.
cars that- yeah, alright. So anyway, this guy, examiner, he's doing a test with his pupil.
And who's he doing this with, you?
No, this is why they changed the, like you said...
He used to tap the dashboard, yeah.
Yeah, and they used to either drop a pen or whatever, and this examiner said to this pupil who's doing his exam, his test, he said, right, in a moment, I'm going to drop my pen, and we're going to do the emergency. That would be your sign to stop the car, and as if in an emergency, right? So he's driving along, 20 miles an hour, drops a pen, comes to a stop, great, thank you very much. Anyway, the test continues, you go around the corner, you do parallel park or whatever, and this guy drops his pen again, accidentally, right?
Right.
Well, this bloke thinks he's dropped the pen to do the stop
Sneaky
again.
emergency stop.
Yeah, slammed the brakes on, and the poor examiner's gone flying forward and injured himself in the process. So that's why they've changed the hand on the knee, and
Okay.
I will not ask to do that again.
Right. And can I ask you one question, Bill?
What?
Why are you telling me this?
Because earlier you were talking about a story with a girl on the bus, and I rang Chris about an hour ago with a story about emergency stop. He's took like this long.
He's muffed it up, hasn't he?
He has.
He's
totally.
a flipping idiot, that boy.
Oh, well, no, he's all right. He's busy, lad, isn't he?
He's not that busy. Look, he's sitting there looking at the screen blankly. He's got nothing to do.
I have.
What are you doing, Chris?
It's just to let you know, I've had a call from Darren, Port, Merhan, Roy, Tej, Michael, Mark and Simon. All want to explain the optical illusion thing better than the other guy. Or we could hear from Philip, who's had an optical...
Philip?
He's had an optical what? What has Philip had, Chris?
An optical illusion in the toilet.
Yeah, he missed. He was sitting on the urinal.
Have you ever been... let's not have that conversation. Yeah, get Philip on the line, please, Chris. Well, Bill, thank you for that. But I didn't think... I've never heard of them dropping a pen before. It was always, when I tap the dashboard...
Yeah?
It was that. It was never, when I drop the pen...
Yeah, exactly. Well, this is why they don't do it.
No, but I never heard of them doing the dropping the pen.
You just have heard of it. I just told you it.
I've just heard of it from you.
You calling me a liar?
Yeah, I am calling you a liar.
I tell you what, I ring you up and tell you a story, and all you do is give me a load of abuse for it.
Yeah, I do.
You want to grow up, mate, I tell you.
Oh, Bill and James are my two favourite callers of the year so far. Malcolm.
I'm quite honoured to follow that, Ian.
Well, it was something else, wasn't it?
It was incredible, yeah. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you very much.
Excellent. This is boring compared to Bill's story.
Don't worry.
But I'm a musician. I'm a keyboard player. We worked together once on Rise.
Oh, you're the fella that sent me the email. Hello, yes.
Indeed,
what
yeah.
now? You say we worked together on Rise. What did you do on Rise?
Well, it was what they would call a bit party, and you did a feature. I'll be impressed if you remember, because it was a long time ago. But you did a feature where you had sort of like people come on and did do a sort of mock-up talent show.
Oh, Texecution, was it?
Texecution,
yeah, that was
it
rubbish.
was, and like, do you remember sometimes, like on a Thursday, you would have like a piano player in?
Oh, that was you.
That was me.
I do remember. Do you know who we used to also have as a piano player
Yeah,
sometimes?
I do. The marvellous Jamie Cullum.
Jamie Cullum.
I know,
Before he became the 4'11" pop sensation that he is. He was, and then we had him back on 6 months later as Jamie Cullum.
Exactly, he was all famous.
So where did it go wrong for you, Malcolm? He's stolen your career.
He got there first, mate.
Damn him. Well, it's
Very
nice. It's nice to speak to you again, mate. Thanks a lot.
It's a pleasure.
Don't tell me you played the theme tune to Property Ladder.
No.
Oh, okay.
It's not as exciting as that. But you know how you said it dropped out on E4?
Yeah.
Well, I've done it. I've had a bit of music on the TV.
Yeah.
And I once did something when I was 17, and I was young and foolish.
Oh, man. Do you remember being 17? I remember being 17. That was literally half my lifetime away.
Wow.
How sad is that?
Well,
17 years ago, I was 17.
Wow. Well, those days are gone.
Those days are gone 17 years ago.
Well,
That's sad. I'm properly old.
It's maths, yeah.
It's maths, you're right, it's maths.
You're old, Jane. No, don't worry about it.
Anyway, yes, so...
Anyway, we turned up and did a session for, remember Taggart, the sort of Scottish cop drama?
There's been a murder.
There's been a murder.
Yes.
Exactly, and
You
I
did a
turned
session
up
for
and
Taggart,
they said,
wow.
"Do you have any of your own music we could use for a particularly sort of gory scene at the end?" And I had a little tune in the bag, and I played it, and they loved it, and they used it in the programme.
Sing it to me.
Saw it on telly. You know, Mum and Dad loved it.
How did it go?
It went. You want me to?
Have you got an instrument there?
Yeah, I've got a piano.
Let's hear the murderous music. So what's the scene? This first of all, before you play it, describe the scene in Taggart that this music accompanies.
It was all set in like a private school.
Yeah.
And like a very sort of posh school, and there was this teacher whose husband, he was in a nasty accident, and he became bound to a wheelchair.
Bound to a wheelchair, yes. Wheelchair bound, I think, is the...
Thank you, yeah.
Yes,
But
bound.
he was a bit of a nasty piece of work, you see.
Yes.
And he became very bitter, and he wasn't nice to his wife at all.
Right.
And the wife pursued a relationship with a young man who was a student at the school.
Oh.
And
so
as they got down to business, got to be careful. You know.
Yes.
They used my tune.
Oh, let's hear the music for the older woman whose husband is bound to a wheelchair while she does it with a young lad from the private school.
Great, you ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. It goes like this. Do you want any more?
I know that song. Isn't that a Billy Joel song or something?
Well, the thing is, I was 17, I probably ripped it off from something.
Okay, all right. It's good, though. I like it.
Thanks.
Yeah.
And it was played live, as you can tell, because my piano's really out of tune.
Yeah, it did sound out of tune, but good.
It wasn't good, but anyway. Any piano tuners in the Kingston area, love to hear from you.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yes.
My wife noticed it in the TV guide the other day. And we sat through this.
Oh, the episode of Taggart with your music? Yeah.
Like, it was on UK TV something, you know.
Yeah.
And we sat through it, and it's dreadful. It's like 2 hours, and it goes on forever.
It's very, very tedious, Taggart.
Incredibly dull. Not a good way to spend an evening.
No.
And we had friends round as well, so it was...
What? You had friends on and you made them watch Taggart?
Well, I kind of had it
That's
on...
it's like me phoning up Chris. Say, Chris, let's have an Inspector Morse weekend. I've got them all on DVD, back to back.
Yeah, it is comparable to that. But I had it on with the sound down. You know? Yeah. Waiting for the moment. It's all coming round. It was all great.
Yeah. And here it comes. Here's the scene. Here's the scene. She's about to do it. Then come on. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
What am I going to play?
No, I'm trying to build the excitement.
Oh, right, sorry, yeah, it's a dramatic device, but okay. Yeah, so it's all game down.
I'm using words where you would normally use your piano.
Right, sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
That's great. No, they used a bit of it earlier on.
Yeah.
But when it came to the final scene, like the credits, they used it again on the original, definitely. And it was quite nice, because all the credits rolled past.
Yeah, it's your sex music.
Indeed, yeah.
Possibly ripped off from Billy Joel.
A little bit, yeah, but, we'll keep that quiet. Comes to the credits, no music, just silence for the whole of the credits.
Oh, that's macabre. It's macabre when they do that. They normally do it on EastEnders if someone dies.
Yeah, but the thing is, it was on the original way back in 97, but it wasn't on the repeat. And they do that so that they don't have to pay me.
Oh, how clever is that?
It's such a long-winded way of telling you the answer.
Yeah, you could have done that in 30 seconds.
I know.
So we could have worked backwards. Malcolm, listen, it's good to talk to you, mate.
Yeah, likewise, mate.
Cheers,
yeah,
fella.
love the show.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, take care.
Cheers, man. Bye-bye. I remember him 4 years ago, probably. 4 or 5. Philip!
Good evening, Ian.
Boy, am I looking forward to your story.
Well, yeah, what it was, Ian, I was in the South Island of New Zealand.
Of course you were.
And I've been going from...
Can I just say, Helen, this story is subtitled... Philip's, what was it? Philip's optical illusion.
Illusion in a toilet.
Optical illusion in a toilet. Okay,
yeah,
away you go.
And we stopped off halfway at Mount Cook.
Up Mount what, sorry?
Mount Cook, which is a mountain.
What's it called?
Mount Cook.
Oh, Mount Cook. Okay,
yeah.
okay.
It's in between Christchurch and Queenstown.
Right, okay.
Right. Well, we stopped there and we had a meal and then went in to use the toilet. It was a hotel, actually, where we'd stopped. Yeah. So anyway, went in to use the toilet and then afterwards, of course, you go over and wash your hands.
Yeah.
And what they've got is a long strip of porcelain and over it you've got taps, right? Yeah. So you're a bit worried about turning the taps on because you look at it and the water, with gravity, is supposed to come down and come backwards.
What? Hang on, say that again. There's what? It's supposed to do what?
The water, when you turn the tap on, right?
Yeah.
the water is, as with gravity, is supposed to come towards you, right?
Of course.
But it doesn't. You turn it on, and the water goes away from you.
Right.
So you're standing there thinking that you're going to get soaking wet all over your trousers.
So hang on, why are you thinking you're going to get soaking wet? What? Describe the scene again.
It's obviously an optical illusion, like this road. It's a long strip of porcelain with taps over it, you see, where you wash your hands.
Right, so there's a long strip of porcelain.
Yeah, it's not a bowl or anything, it's flat.
It's just flat.
Yeah.
And there are taps above it.
Yes.
So you turn the taps on.
Yes.
But why do you think the water's going to come to you?
Well, it's natural, isn't it? I mean, it's flat, so the water comes to you with gravity.
But surely it dips backwards a little bit.
What, down under?
I think that's what you said you were, isn't it?
Yeah, I see what you're getting at. Yes, of course, with Australia and New Zealand being on the opposite side of the world.
No.
That would explain it.
That's not what I'm talking about. Surely the piece of porcelain, you think it's flat, but really it's tilted ever so slightly away from you.
Yeah, it's an optical illusion like this road. But, as I say, it's really scary because you think to yourself, my God, you've got a new pair of trousers on.
Yeah.
You turn the tap on, you're going to get yourself flooded.
Yeah. Well, yes.
Have you ever been to New Zealand, Dean?
No, I haven't. And I need to go because my brother-in-law's family are from over there. But
whereabouts?
Do you know, I'm ashamed to say I don't know.
But the whole part of it, the north and the south, it's
Probably.
really, it's a great place.
I am ashamed to say I don't know where. And I've kind of put off going for as long as I can, just because that flight really doesn't
I know you said the best thing to do is to do it in hops.
Yeah.
Like,
3-hour flight. Can you do it in, 3-hour flights?
Well, you can do it...
Have a week.
If you can get to Singapore, then you can do it in a 5-hour down to Perth. You can do it in a 4-hour to Sydney, and it's only 3 hours from Sydney to...
Well, so that's 7 hours. That's,
yeah,
it's still 24 hours. Philip, I've got to go, but thank you very much for that. Yeah, New Zealand, the flight does fill me with genuine terror. It's the travel news now. Here's Will.
Thanks very much. Still big problems tonight.
Yep. Last 15 minutes, or 12 minutes really, 11 minutes to be honest. Clive Ball's on at 10. I'd imagine that Adrian Allen is on at 1 o'clock, as he usually is. So let's get through as many of these calls as we can in the last few minutes. Natasha.
Hello, Ian.
Hello, Natasha.
Well, I just wanted to call Ian because I was a bit of a crud to you last week. I sent you a couple of emails. I don't know if you got them or not. I know you got one.
Oh, yes, I did. They were quite rude, yes.
Yeah, but what it is, I just heard your mum ringing.
Yes.
And I just rang to apologise, actually, because your mum sounds so nice. You can't be that bad, I shouldn't imagine.
Well, there you go. Thanks for that, Natasha.
That's it. Good night.
Yeah, bye-bye. Sent me some rude emails. Jason! Hello, Jason.
Hello, Ian. How you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
Oh, good. I found out, actually, it's a bit random, but I found out about an hour or so ago. Chris has just got back.
I'm hearing this a lot tonight, Jason, and there will be words will be said.
It was a bit slow earlier, and I was just going to phone up about a bet I won today with my wife.
Oh, yes, I like this. Bets with wives.
Something of a sexual nature.
Is the prize a threesome?
No.
Oh, giggled.
It's about a headless chicken called Mike.
I'm beginning to see why it took Chris an hour to call you back, yes? Oh, you giggle like a girl! You go! Stop it!
You tickle me, Ian.
Oh, stop it! Will you stop it?
You like me? I just ringing up.
Do you like Judy Garland records?
I'm not that queer.
No. Okay, I don't think you can say that anymore. Anyway, yes, Jason.
Ill. Yeah, I'd just like to say about a headless chicken called Mike, and there is actually a chicken that had its head cut off and managed to live for 18 months after his head was cut.
I've heard about this, yes.
Yeah.
I don't quite know how it works, but I've heard about it.
Well, he supposedly left an ear and obviously his brain. But I was just wondering, because I got it on the internet and there was a picture, but I just don't know, still not sure if it's a hoax or not.
Well, I'd heard about it. I don't intend to research it because I don't really want to see a picture of. But they do live for a few minutes anyway, don't they? If you cut their heads off.
Well, this is what intrigued me was that on the bloke that done it was in the 1930s. He actually made thousands of dollars, like $4,000 a week in like a sideshow circus.
A sideshow circus, yeah.
Exhibiting this headless chicken.
Oh yes.
And other people tried to follow suit, and they had chickens last, a couple of days, even a week.
Right.
Never the 18 months that Mick.
Well, Jason, thank you for that macabre tale there. What a gruesome. Let's hope we can lighten it up for the last few minutes. I don't want that to be people's lasting image of this show as we go into Clive's show is a headless chicken that ran around for 18 months. So, let's hope Steve in the Kingston can really raise the game a little bit here. Steve, what have you got?
Yeah, hi Ian. Yeah, look, this thing about the cars rolling up the hills.
Yes, sir.
I was in Korea.
No, it's okay, we'll find me.
Yeah, where the hell it was.
I don't quite know why I swear would slip out in that place where it did there. It's an unusual place for you to drop the F word, but we got past it.
The industry had sprung up at the side of the road where this hill was, and cans were rolling down the hill, and cars were rolling up the hill.
So hang on, cans rolled down the hill and cars rolled up it?
Yep.
Okay, I don't quite understand. But where is the bet? Because I've seen footage. Chris, can I ask... Hang on a minute, let's try something here.
Jeju Island, it was called. Jeju Island.
Chris, on this, you know the little box on the right-hand corner where it's got the number to dial back?
Yes.
It's got my mum's number. How do I change that? Because I don't really want that to stay there, just in case Valen uses it for voodoo or something.
Just delete it. Oh, no. I'll come and do it now.
Yeah, okay. But where's the good one in England? Because I've seen footage, I've seen a video of this one in Epping Forest. It don't look that good.
No, this one was the best. I mean, my mouth was just open. I couldn't believe it.
Okay, Steve. Well, listen. Thank you very much for that. We've got to be careful because we have had a recent swear. So let's. Oh, I'm touching me.
Sorry.
You got thin.
I know, really thin.
Thin wrist. I can snap that one.
Yeah, just click on that one. Double click.
Yeah, nice one. Cheers, mate. Danny.
Hey, Ian.
Hello, Danny.
Hey, look. Here's what you do with your computer, right?
Yeah.
When your computer, next time you boot it.
Yeah.
Keep on pressing the F8 key.
Oh, yeah, to go into safe mode.
Safe mode.
Yeah.
And then give it a defrag. Because what it is, I know you're an impatient, well, I don't know, but I suspect you're an impatient man.
I'm very impatient. I want it now.
Yeah, so what it does, your files, when your computer shuts down, sometimes when it's taking a long time, you need it puts the files back in order. Your files are in disorder, so give it a defrag when you get back in there.
So, but I F8 then defrag it?
Yeah, keep on pressing F8, go into safe mode, and then run defrag when you're in there.
Oh, okay.
And then your problem should be sorted. That is probably the easiest way, unless you've recently installed Mouse.
I don't think I've installed anything. I mean, I don't think so. Something may have snuck in through the back door.
Too busy, bruv.
Danny, thanks for that.
No doubt, my man.
Goodbye. I don't know. Damien!
Hey, it's me.
Yes, it is, yes.
Hey, how you doing, Ian? All right? Hello?
Yes, Damien?
Yep, are you all right?
Yes.
Yeah. My mate's listening upstairs, but I'd just like to say that we're all kind of keen listeners and stuff like that, and this is the first time that I called.
Right.
So yeah, but referring back to the other night, you was disagreeing with bank holidays.
The what?
With the bank holidays.
The bank holidays, yes.
Yeah, you disagree with them. Well, the point of trying to come across with the same thing with setting the clocks forward an hour and back an hour.
Yeah.
Well, because you were saying that bank holidays are irrelevant. But I was kind of on the same lines of the setting the clocks forward an hour.
See, Natasha's sent me a slightly stroppy email now. See, I can be nice. The question is, can you, Ian? Silly mare. Sorry, Damien, yes?
Hello, are you still listening?
Just about.
All right, okay, yeah. But, with the setting of the clocks forward and back an hour, I was, trying to cancel that out, because that's kind of, old school as well, with,
Very retro, yeah.
It was because of farmers, right? Because in, I'm not quite sure when, but, back a few years, they basically changed the clocks because of farmers and the light and stuff like that. But with modern technology, surely it's not necessary nowadays, right?
So, can you tell me a little bit about your conviction?
Did we? I'm just going to type something on the screen there. I should be listening to Clive's show, listening out for that again, because that. It wasn't until right at the very end I realised what it was. I thought, that's very bizarre, isn't it? Very, very bizarre. Well, okay, well, that's really made me chuckle. But it's also made me think. Neil!
Good evening!
Good evening, Neil!
Ian, you are the wisest man that I know.
Well, that's very sad for you, but okay, well, let's see what we can do here.
Well, I'm a little bit intrigued. I was doing a bit of gardening this afternoon.
Yep.
When you have a garden.
Hang on, it was raining today, wasn't it?
No.
It's been chucking it down here.
Well, it's been bright as a bright thing down here.
Isn't that strange?
Bright as a bright thing.
Yes.
Anyway, my problem, I don't quite understand what was going on. I was doing a bit of gardening, as I say, and sorry to say, I put my spade through an earthworm.
Oh.
I felt really guilty, and I was just getting ready to dig him a little grave.
But they grow back. They grow heads on their new sides.
Well, you see, this is what I couldn't quite figure out. He crawled off in opposite directions.
Yeah, they separate and they become that. In fact, whereas you thought you'd taken life, you'd created life. You've created an extra earthworm.
Well, when he crawled off in opposite directions, I actually picked him up and put him in a little box.
Yeah.
So I'm going to see if I can grow him for more than 18 months.
Keep cutting him in half. See if you can get an army of earthworms.
Well, I thought if this chicken managed to live for 18 months, with half a head.
You can do that. You can make thousands of pounds. Neil, I've got to go. Oh, that's very loud, isn't it? If you missed the show today, it sounded like this.
Any sign of Danielle Lloyd, Chris? Is she coming in tonight? Is she?
I've asked her, and do you know what?
What?
She said she would come in.
Oh, really? So Danielle Lloyd's coming in tonight, is she?
It is not a radio show. It is a sham. All right, Chris, where the hell have you been?
Oh, blimey!
I just want to introduce you to my friend, Danielle Lloyd.
Great friend.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I think your show is despicable.
I went to Shilpa's premiere of a movie. It was a little bit hard for me to keep up because it was all in subtitles.
Oh, no.
Can I speak to Danielle?
Yes, you're speaking
Hi, Barry.
Hi. You are the most...
Barry, can you speak up? The Hoover's just gone on. Car chases.
No.
Guns.
No, actually.
Time travel.
No.
Horses getting shot.
No. There was a camel.
Are you a bit hot now?
Yeah, I might take my coat off.
You are one of the...
A bit, Barry, a little bit... I'm really sorry about this, Danielle. You've come particularly...
Danielle.
Yeah. I'm just wiping it off.
There we go. Oh, I don't remember that. Wasn't she nice? Well, Chris, I owe you £100. Double or quits?
Yeah, wicked.
All right, nice one. We'll sort that out tomorrow. Clyde's up next. I'm trying to think... No. Yeah, that's all I've got to say. Thank you.